Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome to a Friday edition of the stream. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, Lady Iron was quick on the first again. That's pretty impressive. So I will say this: Nidalicious was awful fast yesterday. That was pretty dang fast too. Spooky was foiled, foiled to first again. What's funny is like I've not been starting on time, and so you have to really be on your toes, you know. And that's on me. That's on me. But anyway, welcome into both of you. Hope you're having a good day thus far. Nothing like competition to make one competitive. Indeed, indeed. What's going on, Phil? How you doing? How you doing? I saw it was after Nidalicious, maybe, or somebody that's here. We got contributions from Spooky, Lady Iron, Nidalicious, and Phil. Welcome in, Nidalicious, as well. One of you put us over the 75% threshold of the cosplay challenge, so we're getting very close. It was running for 14 days, and we're 75% of the way there. We're on a good pace. So, had a Rice Krispie ankle at practice yesterday. Does that mean like it's all crackly and stuff? Snap, crackle, pop? That doesn't sound good. It does not sound good at all. Is it bad? Is it like, did you injure it? Or like what happened? What happened? My friends, I also finished up the, hey, what's going on, Marla? How you doing today? It went snap, crackle, pop. Yes, feeling it today. Can still walk without any major issues. Okay. Rice Krispie ankle sounds like a bag of broken bones. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Usually it's a sprain, at the very least. So, yeah, that's not good. Did it get like pinned? Were you doing some jujitsu and it got pinned or something? Does not sound pleasant in the least. My friends, I finished up our September highlight video. I'm going to be doing the drawing for that as well, so we'll premiere it and then also draw. Let me pull up the drawing device here. Indeed. Okay, so I'll get that ready with all the names, and we'll premiere the video here shortly. But I want to know what people have got going on this weekend. That's what I'd like to know. First and foremost, I'm going to close that too. I did a quick backup of the Valheim server. This weekend for me, I'm trying to think. Unfortunately, I was so I'm coaching in a meet. That's not the unfortunate part. I'm coaching in a meet in the morning on Saturday, so tomorrow morning. The unfortunate thing was I was going to go to a volleyball game in which one of my sprinters was going to be competing. However, they didn't qualify for the game. They lost their last match, which was yesterday. So I'm not going to that instead. So instead, I guess I'll just, when I come home from the meet, I'll just go home, which will be, you know, good and bad, I guess. But getting my booster COVID shot today. Oh, really? Dang. So you had yours like sometime in, wait, is it 6 months or 8 months? I was thinking it was 8 months. Did you have yours in like February? Your second dose? Welcome in, Pierre. A little tired, but I don't think I will fall asleep this time. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Got any weekend plans, Pierre? More hiking and more laundry, job hunting and plot and finances. Okay, all right. So let me ask this, Spooky. Are you looking for a job in your area? Are you looking for one that's fully remote? Are you looking to move out of your area? What's, like location of the job? Because I already know Spooky's looking for like a UX type job. So I'm curious like where you'd be looking for a job. I could try to put in a good word for you at my company. I don't know if they're hiring UX or not, but I could always look if you want. It would be fully remote. But March 22nd was my second. Okay, so we were right around the same time, Lady Iron. Mine was March 31st. Been fun going to my mom's to help her set up some smart lights on her new TV unit. That's not fun. That's not fun. I'm kidding. That doesn't sound the most fun, but maybe, you know, maybe the time with family will be enjoyable. But had a back mount working for a rear choke. He was working my legs to get out and got something that shouldn't have been a thing, but it tweaked in a weird way. So the tendon below the inside ankle bump got a hyperextend. It's a bit swollen and aches when stressed, but otherwise fine. I'll go back to sparring practice today. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. You've not met my mom, have you? Well, in fact, I have not met your mom, Pierre. I have not. But I've been told some stories, so. I was up to speed at the UX deal. I'd be so down. Just started my first certification, so I've got a bit to wait there. Okay, I got you. No worries. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I just was in a meeting with UX. When was it? Wednesday? What's going on, Nander? Thanks for the contributions. We're getting close. We're on pace. Even with the days off, I think we're on pace. I didn't really math that hard, but trying to think. This is going to be the second weekend that we're off during the challenge, because it's a 14-day challenge. So I don't know. My math skills are rusty in the morning, so. But appreciate that. Hello, and hello to you, True Kelt. Appreciate the contributions as well. I put us over 2,000 between Pierre and Kelt. Put us over 200,000. I think I said 2,000, but I meant 200,000.
Hello there.
But hello there to you, True Kelt. Fully remote work would be awesome, but otherwise I'd like to stay within the uni because the benefits are so good. Yeah, I get that. So you're basically looking for remote or bust. Fully remote or bust. On holiday? Okay, nice, Phil. You gonna be playing any games? And also, how long is your holiday? How you doing though today, True Kelt? Do you have any awesome weekend plans? DJ gear troubleshooting thing I mentioned yesterday, that I was still waiting for it to fail so I could read the logs. Yeah, it's still going. Oh, isn't it great? Isn't it just great? You know what's funny is, like, I had my professor in college for computer science. So we did a lot of development work in C++. So we had to run our compiler and whatever, and it's like we'd run the program, something would crash, we tried to debug it, and we're students, so we don't really know exactly everything. We don't know what we're doing. So we go to the professor and be like, excuse me, it's like I don't know what's going on. Could you help me debug this? And he goes, sure, let's run it. So we run it, works perfectly fine. Never a problem. And so he always liked to say, it's my presence. It's just my mere presence. I kind of feel like he was right. I don't know. Kind of feel like he was right. How do I do more than 2K? Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. It's frustrating because I can't change that. The 2,000 is set by Twitch. I really don't. We talked about this before, but like I really don't understand why channel points are so locked down. Like I can't just award channel points to somebody. Why? No idea. I have no freaking idea. I don't understand what the harm is. I can't change how many channel points you can redeem in a challenge. Pretty much the only thing I can do is set the limit on the challenge and then the amount of time. That's it. So. Yeah, per stream, indeed. I have a half day today, which means I do need to work extra hard this morning, so maybe we're lurking a lot. Sounds good. Sounds good, Nander. I'm happy you're gonna have a nice afternoon then, it sounds like. But work on the other house and yard, yay. I gotcha. Yeah, I did mow about half the yard yesterday. And then it started pouring down rain, so it turned out to be an okay thing, but it's gonna rain all day today. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to mow the other half. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe if it stays dry, maybe we get a little bit of a breeze to dry it out a little bit. I'm not sure, but I don't dare ever turn it off now. I'm just gonna let it go and use it when streaming. Sounds good. At least there's a break on Saturday evening. Okay, honestly, it does work like that. I used to do the same when I worked in IT for sure. Can't play games. Can't really play games until Wednesday because we're in Cyprus. Okay, nice. Should start school in about a week. Interesting. So gaming starts when school starts. It could, maybe. I don't know. My gaming schedule never really aligned with my school schedule. They were totally separate things because I gamed a lot during the summer, but I also gamed a lot during the school year. I guess maybe a little more during the summer, but when school is out of session. My friends, what do you say? What do you say we premiere the video? I was really hoping, that we could get Ya DJ in here because, like I said, he is featured in this. I don't know if he's available today or not. So I feel kind of weird premiering it without him. But at the same time, like, you know, if he's not here, then, you know, he's not here. So there's nothing I can do about that. But I promised you guys I was going to premiere the video, so I'm going to do it either way. Someone wake him up. I mean, sometimes just saying somebody's name like 3 times. Ya DJ music, ya DJ music, ya DJ music. Sometimes it gets them to appear, so maybe it'll work. Start playing some dance hall horns, the sound of his people. True. You know, what do you guys think? Do you guys want me to premiere the video right away? Should we wait a little while? We could play some Outlast first and then premiere. Or we could take a break. You know what I mean? It could be sort of a comedic relief kind of thing. Because this game is pretty intense, you know. Nonder says he's okay with waiting. All right, I'm okay with waiting. I don't mind jumping in Outlast. We can always come back. But wait a while and take a break. Okay, sounds good. Waiting sounds good. All right. Awesome, my friends. Appreciate the flexibility. We'll do that then. I've never bookmarked this, have I? Let me bookmark this random name picker, as it's called. And let's launch Outlast. Oh, good. Good. I do hope that he shows up. Maybe somebody wants to tag him in the Discord. see if he's available today or not. But I don't want to force him like, hey, you come to my stream, all right? But it's so sunny outside, I hate it. Wait, you hate it? Makes me think of Sugar Cult song. And I hate every beautiful day. Hey, what's going on, Steph? How you doing? 203,000 points. Uh-oh. It's happening, guy. It's happening. Sugar Cult. Yeah, exactly. Emo truly is not dead. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Pierre hates every beautiful day, just like Sugar Cult. Just like Sugar Cult. All right, my friends. I realized I forgot to switch game sources, so there we go. Let me also do this real quick. Pop up anytime now. Do it. There it is. Really hit you, DJ, with the you up. That's funny. Watsky, limo for emos. Have you used beard growth? How many streams did I miss? Oh, no, I haven't used any beard growth. You were traveling for a little while, Steph, so. Let me hang on a second. I got to change a few things right quick. I realized I didn't fully set up a few things today, but I was in a hurry. There we go. All right. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, that should be. Hang on. One more thing. Oh, crap. Hit the wrong button. And this one. All right. Okay. There we go. Let's get to it. Watsky also rocks. His book is good. His poetry is good. Saw him live a bunch. Nice. Okay. I'll hit him with the WYD. With the pure manly testo. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's, I don't know about that. It's the alpha male testosterone in me. Oh, what's going on, DJ? I'm here at the girlfriend's this morning. What happened? Who died? Also honks. Indeed. So DJ, Everybody's fine, all right? My idea was, so as you know, the highlight video for this past month in September, it features you. So I kind of wanted to see if you could make it here for the premiere, but if you're not available today, it's fine. I don't want to. I said something about, oh, maybe we should tag him in the Discord and see if he's around. But if you're busy, don't worry about it, my friend. So now we need to talk. Oh gosh. What's going on, Coleman? My fella's a big fan, so I got him tickets to Birmingham O2 Institute. V cool. Birmingham O2 Institute. Coffee time? All right, sounds good, Lady Iron. Hello, Coleman. Hello. I've not seen Watsky myself. I'm trying to think of the bands. I really haven't seen too many bands live, to be honest with you. I'm not a huge concert goer, which I realize is kind of a good part of being an emo, but you got to go to the concerts. But let's see. I went to Yellow Card. That was a good concert. I've been to Warped Tour, so I saw a bunch of different bands at Warped Tour. But yeah, I really haven't been to too many. Hawthorne Heights was a couple years ago. So that was, like I said, that one was really, really cool because that was a super small venue. So got to meet him, got to meet the band after. And who else was in that? There's some other good bands. Crap, I can't remember who opened for him. Got some time, let's do this. All right. Lady Iron, are you? Oh, I guess Lady Iron's already seen this. Lady Iron's already seen it. Okay. Let's do this. You know what? Let me minimize the game. And let's go back here. Rip Warp Tour. I know, right? He's an awesome guy. Does sound like a good guy. Let's see. My alarm did not go off before I shut it off without realizing. Oh, okay. Are you off again today, Coleman? Taking a little, hang on a second, my friends. We're not going to have a chance to do this later. So, my friends, tomorrow. Oh, you're at work now? Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's okay, though. That's okay because it's the start of Coleman's birthday weekend, everybody. Happy birthday to you, Coleman. Happy birthday. We're not going to get a chance to say it tomorrow on stream, so I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now, all right? We're doing it now. Happy birthday to you, Coleman. Unfortunately, like I said, we're not going to be able to do it on stream tomorrow, but we'll still wish you a happy birthday in the old Discord. So, but at least to be able to say hello and happy birthday to you right now, I wanted to take the chance or take the opportunity to do so. So yeah. Starting to think I'm a little emo. Oh, you'll fit right in, True Kelt. You'll fit right in. Time loses meaning when I'm over here. I don't want to keep people waiting. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do this. My friends, enjoy the September highlight reel premiere. I'll see you real soon. Just in time for night. Yeah, should we all? Oh, guys, we should all go to the Elder Portal and sleep together. Oh, that came out wrong. We should all have a slumber party in the guild hideout. We'll do it. Come on, everybody. We got to. We have to. Hard pass with sleeping with all of you. No, you can't. You have to. Okay, we're going to be in separate beds, all right, everybody? But slumber party, we can stay up late watching movies and telling ghost stories. Is there going to be marshmallows? Yeah, but you bring the marshmallows, Steph. Who's braiding my beard? You all know you want to do it, too. Everybody wants to have this. Everybody wants this slumber party to happen. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. And Lady Iron is stripping. Only one getting naked. Did I misread the room? All right, Kelt. We got to get there quick. They're telling all the good stories without us. Yes, let's go. Guild night slumber party. Yeah. Yes. Hang on a second. I have to take a moment to celebrate this. Oh my gosh. Well done, everybody. Well done. A true on Viking slumber party. Cheers. Oh, is this the pillow fight? Pillow fight. Pillow fight. Everybody get in on this. Viking pillow fight. We don't use pillows. We just use fists. Good pillow fight. What? Well done, everybody. Best slumber party I've ever been to. Hands down. It's pretty hard to see, but yeah, I'll try to read it to you. So, getaway loots, you carrier of war. I also carry presents. Ah, it's war. Oh my gosh. That's good. That's good. But yeah, the gameplay is not great. You know, because you can be sitting there stabbing at somebody with your dagger and it's miss, 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 hit, miss, hit, hit, miss. You know, it's just like, I don't really understand that, but I'm so fancy. You already know. 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 My friends, I do want to at least kind of plant the seed in your ear if well, hang on. Okay, that didn't sound right. I at least want to let you know, I've said this numerous times and I fully believe it. Okay. If you're ever having thoughts of suicide, just know that first of all, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay. You're not broken. All right. That's something that can happen sometimes to good people. All right. But just know that I hope sincerely you don't carry that out. Because I honestly believe that the world is not better off with you gone. What you're feeling is totally valid. Even though what you're feeling is valid, I still want you here. And I know other people do as well. I'll be happy when the sun comes back out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Actually, hopefully sooner. Looks like today. It's going to come out today. All right. My friend, I'm going to... Ooh, some coffee dust in the bottom of that cup. Otherwise, I'll have to replant another beach. Good direction to fall, unless it falls on a sapling. Okay. That made perfect sense. That made perfect sense right there. Nothing to argue about with that one. Oh god, that stump went flying. I do enjoy a good Python session for sure. That's well, hang on. Wait a minute. Can that be taken out of context? I don't think so. Worse yet is when I stepped on a toothpick and went straight through the webbing on my toes. Oh gosh. That sounds terrible. Ugh. I'm getting like a little cringe. Ugh. I'm not saying you're a psychopath. I'm just saying, you should probably be on a list or something. That's all. I just I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of fantasy football? No. Also, I mean, can we just say, like, emo is in fact not dead, everybody. It's just not dead, okay? Operators are standing by, and by operators, I mean mods. And by standing by, I mean anxiously waiting to ban somebody.
Gather around, my friends, because I have a special story to tell you. That's right. It's Legends with Loots. One day, a young DJ Music was searching the depths of his soul for inspiration to carry out his civic duty, voting. Turning to none other than our hero, Loots Magoots, DJ was imparted with some eternal wisdom.
Jam out to it like as you're writing your votes in. Actually, I guess you'll be probably poking buttons on the screen, right?
Taking this newfound knowledge, your DJ headed for the voting polls to cast his vote. What transpired was the most epically, amazingly incredible voting that anybody has ever voted in their entire life. And the rest is history.
So everyone, make sure to follow your DJ Music, all right? Because let me tell you, what an incredible voter. What an incredible voter, everybody. So, it is the Viking way, true. We got to have a nice fists-only pillow fight. Fists-only pillow fight, so. I could feel kind of like giving a standing ovation, yelling that was oversold. I didn't oversell it. I did not oversell it. I did not oversell it. I don't know who allowed somebody to record inside the polling station. I feel like that's got to be illegal, but you know, anyway, yeah. So I'm glad it was enjoyable, at least somewhat, you DJ. I was like, man, I hope I feel like he'll be fine with this, but you know. Girlfriend is cracking up too. Good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. So this really was some of the best voting for sure. But oh, my friends, it was fun to put that together. It took me a longer time than I expected. I'll be honest, that one took me a while, but I was just hoping. I was like, okay, I hope everybody likes this. Otherwise, I don't know. I had this feeling that people were like, okay, you know. So I don't know. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. It was, like I said, it was fun to put together, and seeing the final product makes me feel a little better too. This is during I was like, ugh. But I think it's some of that imposter syndrome. So, which I think you can have imposter syndrome even if you are an imposter, like me. But I think anywhere along the spectrum of professionalism, I feel like you can have it. So, legendary voting. What's going on, Trip Chance? I'll begin when Lord Lutz refused to cast the votes into the fire in Mount Goods. That's true. That is in fact how it all came to be. Totally see what you meant by that now, but don't worry, it's good. 100% imposter syndrome doesn't discriminate. Yeah, not at all. I appreciate that, True Count. I seriously do. Doubt anyone outside the guild would find this funny. Luckily, everyone becomes a part of the guild extremely fast. Yeah, that's true. It is a good it's a little bit of an inside joke, and by a little bit, I mean it's entirely an inside joke. But no, I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. I enjoy making videos for you guys. Seriously, it's a lot of fun. It's something that I I want to be doing more of, but at least the highlight videos, I want to make sure I'm getting them out at least no later than midway through the month, which is today, pretty much. You know, we're midway through the month today. So, hey, Moe, how you doing? What's going on, my friend? How have you been? I'm a self-doubter by trade, 35 years of it, and I still haven't kicked it. Yeah, it's... You know, it's funny. There's certain things I feel very confident in, but then there are other things that I know that I'm at least, you know, passable at, and I feel like I'm just not very good at this, or you know, or maybe I'm not as good as I think I am, or whatever it is. I mean, it takes different forms, you know. So I'm doing well, Moe. Doing real well. Hopefully you are, and things are going better in Australia, I hope. But yeah, doing pretty well. Just happy it's Friday, and looking forward to the weekend. So yeah. Glad it's the end of the week. Same, my friend, same. Yeah, Spooky says word. Yeah. I think we've all been there at least at some point, you know? Let's get to the drawing portion. So we've got, I'll show all the names here. We got Octi, Coleman, True Celt, Iron, Nidalicious, Steph, True Celt, Nidalicious, True Celt, Octi, okay? I put them in the order that I used them in the video. So, I don't believe I missed anybody, but if you feel like your name is missing, please let me know within the next 30 seconds. And we're going to draw here. So just a reminder, let's see, out of everybody here, I might be friends with everybody on Steam in this list. Maybe not Steph. I'm not sure. But the way this works, if your name is drawn, you will win a gift certificate, a digital gift card to Steam for $10 dues. Okay. Otherwise, and if we've been friends on Steam for more than 3 days, then I can do that anytime. However, if we're new friends on Steam, we have to wait at least 3 days before I can send you a digital gift card. However, if there's a game you'd like that's around the like $10 to $15 due range, then I can send that to you. Also, you're able to take pretty much any of the keys that I have as well. Although I'd probably just pick a couple of the names that I think you'll like. so as not to spoil the surprise for the guild event that's coming up next week. So, but yeah. A bit too close to home with the imposter syndrome. Too familiar with the, yeah, many people have imposter syndrome where they think they may not be as good as the rest of the world sees them, but in reality, they actually are really good, probably way better than they actually get credit for. Not for me, though. My stuff is pure trash, right? Yeah. Missing? What's the matter, Moe? Just want to win because it's funny when I do it right. I don't think a clip of mine was in it. Take me out. You had the coffee dust clip. You had the coffee dust clip. Like how consistent Loot says with dollar dues. I would have messed up and abandoned that a long time ago. Well, you know, we have a global audience, so we have to make sure that we're being respectful to everybody, and that's dollar dues. And of course, there's no conversion. There's no conversion in dollar dues. You know, my $15 dues may be like $20 dues to you. But when we talk about your $20 dues, we still say $20 dues. So, you know, like there's no converting. It's really simple if you don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes a lot of sense. It makes a ton of sense if you just don't think about it. So there you go. I like $1 bucks, but I'm watching way too much Bluey. I gotcha. $1 bucks. Not bad either. All right, my friends, let's do this drawing. Let's do this. So we have 12 names in here. There are several duplicates. True Celt was a clipping fiend as well as Octi Peace. But you never know. We had Lady Iron won last time with I believe only one name in there. So it can happen. Here we go. And draw. Steph, look at that. It is, in fact, Steph with only one name in there. That's twice in a row. One name, one winner. Steph Star Plays, you have won. So there you go. Lutzolians, there we go. Some like Simoleon type thing. Rigged. I mean, yay. We should make up our own currency. Wait, are dollar dues not made up? It's a neat thing when it comes to people that are actually good at what they do. It's because of that they realize and are self-aware that they know enough to know they don't know everything, so overcompensate with second guessing and humility. I get, yeah, and that makes sense. That makes sense. I've definitely been there in terms of like, I will say one thing about coaching. Coaching for me is like, I don't feel like an imposter in that because like, I feel very confident that like, I know what I know, but I also admit to what I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. People have asked me before. They're like, well, why don't, you know, like pole vault, for instance. Pole vault is, I don't have a pole vault coach right now. Our pole vault coach that we had for years retired. And I like, somebody asked me, well, why don't you just coach pole vault? And I'm like, okay, first of all, the time is a problem because pole vault needs a lot of time. And it also takes the entire meet. So like, I can't do that. But I've never done pole vault. I never have pole vaulted. I didn't do it in college. I don't know enough about pole vaulting. I cannot coach pole vault because I simply don't know enough about it. And that's just me being honest with what I know, you know, so that's a good example. I feel like there is like, I do wish that it was acceptable. I wish it was acceptable because I feel like society has kind of pushed people into saying it's cooler if you say you know things, especially, let's be honest, dudes. Let's be honest to the dudes here. Mansplaining, that's a thing, right? It's definitely more cool to admit, to claim like you know something than to admit that you don't. You know what I mean? And so it's something I wish we would change, you know? But it's because you DJ voted. Don't count his vote. Stop the count. Stop the count. We can't yet a young Ya DJ Music's voice be silenced. This one's for Cheers, or this Cheers is for Steph. All right, cheers up to Steph. I think I said take me out, right? You were in there though. You were in there. Migraine is a slight numb sensation now. That's good. Just want to say on the good side of the Dunning-Kruger curve. Numb is better. Yeah, is it better? A little bit, but I feel sick and tired. I got you. Just the head. Yet every time I learn when I finally reach the good side that it was earlier on the peak anyway. Oh, okay. Okay. That it was earlier on the peak. I can watch a stream without it hurting my face. That's always good. Mansplaining is a terrible curse. I'm fighting against doing it all the time. I like knowledge and sharing. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. I think there's another portion of that, right? You want to be somebody that people want to go to, you know? Like people go to knowledgeable people for help, and it feels good to help people. But if you don't know something, you're not actually helping them. You know what I mean? And that's something that, yeah, I feel like it's definitely, it's not cool to admit you don't know something, you know? I had another migraine yesterday, Lutz, and hopped into Tan stream to say hi, as I hadn't been in a while. We couldn't look at the screen and saw Steph in there. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I figured there was a conversation going on somewhere, but yeah, it's good to see Tan is back to streaming. She had taken a short break, and I've been kind of trying to keep an eye on the Twitch feed when I'm finishing up streams. I haven't been able to drop her a raid in a while, but yeah, she took a short break. She did, Pierre. Watch Lutz mansplaining. Of course. So Steph, before I forget, because if you ask Lady Iron, I will forget. All right. Let me see. Are we friends on Steam? I don't see you on Steam. So do me a favor when you get a chance, Steph. Send me a friend request on Steam, and this can go for anybody that wants to be friends on Steam. You don't have to. You don't have to just win a drawing. All right. I'm Lutz Magoots on Steam. If you want to find me on Steam, my alias on there would be Frito Bandito 33. That was my my awesome awesome Xbox name when I got Xbox Live back in 2005. So yeah, if you look for Lutz Magoots that has an alias of Frito Bandito 33, that's me. All right. I've been told there was another Lutz Magoots or something like that. So, but anyway, if you find me, add me as a friend, and then up to you, Steph. I can either send you a game. I can send you a game today if it's within like the $15 redo range, or if we wait 3 days, I'll send you a $10 Steam gift card. The other side of the coin is, if you want, I can tell you, like, I can pick out like 3 or 4 different Steam keys that I already have. And if you like one of those better than anything else, I can just gift that to you, regardless of the cost. So your choice. But I can also, I'll reach out to you on Discord too. Steam friends, right? My favorite thing to say is, I don't know. Ooh, it's always, here's the thing. It's actually kind of cool to admit that at work sometimes, you know? Shirking responsibilities, am I right? But that man explaining thing too, but the difference is I actually have a lot of trivial knowledge. I get that. I feel like I missed so much being on painkillers like most of September. Well, that's why we create the highlight video. Don't feel bad, Pierre. I feel bad that you haven't been feeling well. Last time I tried to become your friend on Steam, you wanted to talk me off the edge. Yeah, because, okay, you were trying to gift me a game that I didn't need. Yes, I would like the game, but I don't need the game. So. But actually, mansplaining is good. Actually, because obviously, if you know better, you have to ensure that you are as pedantic about it as possible. Right? This Frito is called Frito Bandito 33, and every time I see that person online, I'm like, who is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I use that name, like I said, starting in 2005. 33 was my freshman year basketball number, so not to brag, but it was. So yeah, that's me. I love the people that insist on doing the mansplaining but are so wrong. Like, it's okay to not know things, and much cooler to admit you don't know something, and are willing to accept the knowledge of somebody that does. Also, Momo, apologize for the travesty. This is my text. It's all good. I think we got it. Yeah, don't forget the condescending. Yeah, Pierre gifted me the Dark Occult. I don't think he was too happy about it. I looked at it. So the funny thing was, I put my computer into sleep mode. And it somehow woke up in the middle of the night. And so I came downstairs in the morning, and it was just sitting there on my screen. You know, I hadn't even touched the computer. So it was kind of creepy, right? It was kind of creepy. It said, Chaotic has gifted you the Dark Occult. And it says, Nick. Ha 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 ha. Signed chaotic. You know, that's what it was like when I came down in the morning, and I'm like, oh dear God. Oh dear God. The computer came alive for that gift. It was actually kind of funny though. So I have a suggestion for Steph's game: chessboard, gold and diamond edition. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. Old school Xbox Live names are an art form. Yeah, they really are. Fritos rock, but you shouldn't steal them. That's true. It's true. I really liked the walking tacos, you know, Fritos in a bag, or tacos in a bag kind of thing. Really like those. But yeah. Also, I was told all through like middle school that I looked like I was Hispanic. So I kind of embraced it, you know. I was like, oh, no, that'd be kind of cool to be Hispanic. So of course everybody knew I wasn't actually Hispanic. So I was like, well, you know, Frito Bandito rolls off the tongue. Went with that. But you know, I will say this: I did look a little Hispanic back then, but I did not appropriate. All right, I did not appropriate. Just so I'm clear here. Even my like 7th grade self didn't do that. So, oh wait, maybe I might have at some point actually. Wasn't that smart? I wasn't that smart. Let's be honest. But missing the X. Oh, I had that at one point actually. Spooky. I had that at one point. I wanted to be in a guild, or a clan, I guess, for Gears of War. And so we were the HRD, Hell-Raising Demons, with tiny little X's on either side. So it was X, HRD, X. I was trifecta, by the way. So it was pretty cool. But one of the guys named himself Nightmare. And so, like, it was funny. People were like, wait, your name is Hard Nightmare? Like, that sounds pretty dirty. So anyway, that didn't last very long. And we were pretty decent, though. We were pretty decent. Only problem was we never entered any tournaments. We just kind of played. We all got together in, like, the same match and just kind of rolled over some people. But that was about it. My Xbox Live name was Burn My Faith because so much edge. Nice. Cringe. Dun, dun, dun. I was on Valheim nonstop for a couple of weeks on Steam. Oh, really? We're getting to old gamer tags exposed. Oh, for sure. Forgot the YouTube break is gone. Want to do the trailer for the game. Oh, okay, okay. Thought you were Indian when I first met you. The lighting was terrible and you had a really long beard. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. You know what's funny is like I actually have been asked by numerous different people of all different ethnicities if I'm like part whatever. And so somebody told me one time, they're like, oh, you should really go try out for movies because they could use you in a couple different roles. And I was like, okay, that's kind of flattering, but also like, no, you know, like could I actually act? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be pretty weird to think about. Confessions of aging gamers, right? I also like, can you guys still hear the Outlast music in the background? That title like did not mute when it minimized. No. No, you cannot. I mean, to be fair, Nidalicious, I don't think you've ever seen me act, but I also don't think I could. But it would be kind of cool though. Just I've kind of wondered, like, I wonder if I could get in on like an extras thing where I just be like a random walking guy #1 or something like that. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But just to say I did it. Came across one of my old ones the other day that made no sense. One of them was Star Killer. Oh, nice. And Leet. That's awesome. Redundant. That's my porn name joke. Can't have that many numbers in your name. One is acceptable. We're going to go pro by pub stomping random lobbies and nothing else. Notice us, Cliff Blazinski. Right. That's pretty much what it was, though. Literally all my WoW characters use nipples in the name in one form or another because of reasons. Would be fun to see you act for real as opposed to the silliness on stream. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. I don't know what it would be like, but yeah. Mine are all cringe gamer tags and that if that's something. Nipples though. Oh, but that's something indeed. My old boss was ethnically ambiguous per a casting agent. She was a State Farm agent and was selected for a national commercial because oh, nice. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the thing is though, my parents, like my mom is 100% German, and then my dad, I don't know where my dad's like ancestry comes from, but I feel like it's very much Anglo-Saxon. So I'm very white, very much white. I just happen to have some dark features, but like that's it, you know. So I don't know how I'd feel being a white person playing the role of somebody that's not white. Probably not the best. Probably not the best, but Dark Knight, Darth Nipples, Warlock, Plagueis de Nips. Oh gosh, Plagueis de Nips. Oh my goodness. Which was cool. We also got a lot of creepy emails following that commercial's run. Oh really? People like, oh my gosh, you're so hot, like that sort of thing. Oh, that's yikes. Yikes. I guess I can minimize this now and Steph, we'll get you your gift after stream today. Congrats again on winning. I guess because the game is minimized, it's not showing for you. Hopefully it will here in a second. Pretty much English. The closest I get to having some interesting genealogies of my grandma being half Indian. Use that a lot to make me sound more ethically interesting. Ethnically interesting. Oh. Fry, yay, indeed, Steph. Indeed, you're welcome. You're welcome. Glad to do the contest. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. 100% Serbian. Just, you don't have to say just. Everybody. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody's ethnicity is important. You know what I mean? Everybody's ethnicity is important. To be fair, she is a very attractive woman, but like, number one, never do that. Number two, it's a 30-second ad spot. How are you finding our business info and writing these messages? Oh gosh, yeah, that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. What is it? I think it's the fact that like, then again, some people do that in person as well, a la catcalling and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe it's just the fact, like it's the disconnect, the disassociation kind of thing, where somebody's like behind a screen. They think, oh, I should. They'll definitely be interested in me reaching out to them. They'll definitely be interested. I don't know. I'd love to know the psychology behind that. Not because I want a way to explain it, because frankly, it's creepy and there's no real good way to explain it. But I just want to know what motivates people to do that. You know? You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis de Nips? I haven't. It's a sad, sad tale. I forgot we play games here. Love these extra long chat sessions. Me too. Me too. I really do. I really, really do. Outlast. So here's the thing about Outlast, my friends. I sent the schedule out to the mods for the month because I wanted to give some heads up on where my thoughts were at. I intended on being able to finish Outlast this month. My hope was to be able to finish it today. Looking at the collectibles, though, I don't know that I'm actually going to get there. But I'll do my best, and we'll see. If work isn't too pressing, I don't have to cut out super early for work today. So if work isn't breathing down my neck, then it's very possible that I could end up playing a little bit longer today, and maybe we finish it. But I'm guessing probably not. Probably not. So I do want to prepare you guys for this fact because it's possible. It's very possible. And it's something that I used to not allow myself to do, but I'm getting a little bit better about it. Okay. I have like an incessant need to be able to finish a game. All right. Or at least I used to. If I start a game, I must finish it. All right. There is a possibility I might not finish Outlast 2 at all. Okay. We'll see how I feel. Next Friday is the guild event, so there will not be any Outlast then. But potentially the Friday after that, that'll be the last Friday of the month. We'll see. We'll kind of just see how it goes. But I am kind of preparing myself for the possibility I might not finish the game. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how I feel. See how life is going. You know what I mean? I will be honest. This game does take a little bit of a toll on me. It takes a little bit of a toll on me. Okay, like it does for most people, I feel like. And this game in particular, I think it was you, DJ, said it in Octi's chat the other day. This game, like Outlast 1 was actually a really good game in my opinion. Outlast 2, to me, I've been feeling some sort of not anxiety from this game, but like, I feel like this game is purposely going for shock value, and I don't know how I feel about that. So, that said, I mean, this game has gotten good reviews, maybe even some better reviews than Outlast 1. So I'm like, okay, I want to give it its fair shot, you know? So, but yeah, just kind of preparing everybody for that. And it's not an apology or anything. It's just sort of giving you a look inside my brain. That's all. How's it going, Retro? Welcome in. I don't understand any English, but I'm here because you seem like a good person. I want to see the game. Nice to meet you. I'm Spanish. Okay. Well, hola, hola. I don't know very much Spanish. Un poquito español. muy mal en español. But, yeah. But it's good to have you. Good to have you. In my opinion, Outlast 1 is way better than 2. I gotcha. You and I are very different. I have all good intentions of finishing games. I've finished very few. Notice I played 20 minutes of this game, did not like it, saw someone play and didn't like the ending, but no spoilers. I'm here for it. I gotcha. Okay. I'll miss most of this one. I'm helping girlfriend with renovation. She's going to show me how to mud and then paint drywall. Oh, gosh. My dad's a carpenter, and so like mudding, I've always heard is an art. You want to do it correctly, it's an art. So, best of luck. I've never had the guts to try it myself. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I don't speak Spanish, but welcome, right? Walking away from this one isn't a bad thing, honestly. Not a bad game, but some of the content of it is questionable. Exactly. It just kind of brings up, and that's the thing. There's a lot of sexual violence in this game, and don't get me wrong. I don't need a game to dance around that, and like I'm not a victim of that or anything. But like I also feel that it's one of those games where it's not super inclusive. You know what I mean? And that's kind of problematic. But then also it's just, like I said, it just seems to be going for really some like there's a lot of dead children in this game. And that's just, to me, that's a shock thing. Like you don't need that. You don't really need that. I understand that they're trying to set like a super dark environment for you to make it like super like okay, literally nobody is safe here because if the kids aren't safe, nobody's safe. Like I get that. But yeah, it kind of crosses it's towing the line extremely hard. So yeah, it takes a little bit of a toll is all I'm saying. And I don't know if I'll finish it or not, but we'll see. We'll just kind of see how I feel. So this is where we all try to speak Spanish to make them feel welcome and make ourselves look stupid instead, right? Hola, yo bien y tú? You've spoken Spanish very well. See? Muy bien. Yo muy bien. Muy bien. Gestures broadly. It's Outlast. Yeah, I get that. Good accent in Spanish. Oh, really? Do I actually? That's kind of surprising. Well, yeah, and it's funny because my barber is Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico, and he speaks Spanish, obviously, is his main language, but he's also very good in English. And but it's funny sometimes, like the place where he cuts hair, the town he cuts hair is very redneck, and so I mean, buenos daters, senoritas, you know, like we're talking just absolute butchering of the language. Not good. That people when they try to speak to him. So I've at least tried my best. I've tried my best to sound like him, you know. But I haven't been watching a bunch of that. A bunch of it that normally doesn't bother me, but man, ever since I became a father, yeah. Stuff with babies just kills me. Yeah. And that's the thing, like we have some family that's had trouble having a child, you know. And that's like sort of heartbreaking. You know, I had a friend of mine who died by suicide 3 years ago now. And it was by hanging. So seeing that sort of stuff just sort of brings a lot of that back, you know. And so it's just things like that. I'm okay not seeing it, I guess. That's kind of the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. So So I know like horror games have a lot of that because it is scary, right? I mean, those types of things are very scary. So, but I do want to at least draw a line somewhere. You know what I mean? So, because you're a good human, yeah, for sure. And that's what I've heard. I've heard becoming a father is like just takes your emotions to another level. That's what I've heard. Good accent. I appreciate that, Retro. Spanish is a language I want to learn. I love the language. It's so beautiful. It is, really. It is. Yet to hear him go bork, bork, bork. Fluent Spanish? Welcome in, Coro. Coro Catbug? Hello. Welcome in. Hereby dubbed the guild translator. There you go. Yeah, I get it for sure, for sure. Send so many e-hugs. Appreciate that, DJ. And welcome in, Octi. Hello, hello. Thank you, Steph. I know that's a good thing. Like, I know I can talk about it, you know, because everybody's here, and I know everybody's here, so everybody here is good and good peeps. Some real good peeps. Poro Catbug, appreciate the follow. Cheers. Welcome in, my new friend. This one's to you. If it gets too much about we just stop, yeah, sure thing, sure thing. English is very good, right? Oh my gosh. Nidalicious. Goodness, my friend. Gifting that sub to Coro Catbug. Or Coro Catbug. I hope I'm saying, I'm probably butchering it, but. Cheers. My goodness. My goodness. Never mind. It did. Right, exactly. Welcome in, Coro, and enjoy that sub. Goodness. It would be my honor, though. Your English? Yeah, for sure. I agree, Retro. I want to cry more in my life than when I became a father. Yeah. I will say this, like, maybe the hardest I've ever cried was when I held my niece for the first time. I don't know what it was. Like, I'm not a crier, you guys. Like, I'm just not. I promise it's not me trying to be some sort of like big strong man or anything. I'm not a crier. And it was funny. I saw my niece, like I walked in the room at the same time my dad did. My sister is 22 months younger than me, so almost 2 years younger than me. Walk in the room, she's holding her daughter, and I walk in there at the same time as my dad. And my dad, I just hear him go, you know, like one of those, like he's starting to cry like immediately. And I just smiled, you know, it was a good feeling, right? And I was fine. I was totally fine. And then I got handed my niece shortly after my dad held her. And I don't know what it was, but like they put her in my arms, and she just kind of like just the littlest stir, and I just lost it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but wow. I mean, just one of the coolest experiences of my life, if not the coolest. Because I haven't been a father myself. I'm sure, you know, being a father would change that. So, but yeah. Anyway, cheers. Cheers to you, Retro. Welcome in. Seriously, you are doing amazing at English. If English really is not your first language, you're doing amazing. Cheers. Middle of the month, which means I'm broke till payday. Getting some help from the translator for some words, but thanks. Yeah, well, I mean, if so, you're doing great. Seriously. Service provided should be a service paid. Coro Catbug, you nailed it. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you for the gifted sub. Yes. Appreciate that, Nidalicious. Seriously. You can always help you if you get stuck. True, true. If you feel like I don't want anybody to feel like if you don't know a word in English, or it's just not like, you can try to say it in Spanish and I'll do my best to understand, you know? So I know that a lot of people say that they want English to be the only language in chat. For me, I mean, it's fine. Like, if you want to speak, I just might not understand you. Other people might not understand you. You know what I mean? So it's hard to police that sort of thing, obviously, if you're saying bad things, but, you know. Don't cry much either, but I also repress my feelings way too much. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, that can happen to anybody, you know. Such a sweet story to be juxtaposed with the Outlast style script. I know. I know. It's pretty silly, right? But that's kind of how we do things. We do things that don't really make a lot of sense sometimes. Actually, beautiful loots. Appreciate that, Nonder. You're gonna cry so hard when you get a mini loots. Yeah, I mean, probably. So I don't hold babies. What's the thing? Like babies, I don't know what it was. It was, I've held babies. I've held, I held, so that was my firstborn niece. That was my sister. My sister was, she was young. I mean, it was an accidental pregnancy. She was like 18 at the time. But you know, like I've held my nephew when he was still pretty newborn. He's the youngest of them. Well, actually, no, he's the second youngest now. I have another nephew. I have a niece and then, two nieces and two nephews, basically is how it is. Two of them belong to my sister, and then two of them belong to, Mrs. Magoots' older brother. I held all of them. But then again, she was the only one I held, in the hospital, like the day she was born. So, I mean, like, you know, 2 hours old, like, but she's the only person she's the youngest I've ever held. But I don't know, something about her just, I don't know. She was the first, maybe it was that she was the first. And, yeah. Not a mommy yet either, but I had a very similar experience when I held my little nephew for the first time. It's a special relationship. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The funny thing is my niece was not a big fan of me when she was real young. I don't know what it was, but she wasn't a big fan of me. She's totally fine now. She's pretty shy in general, but she's fine now. It's funny though, as a baby, you know, babies don't really care, but Great with Kids had trouble holding it together. This emo cosplay challenge is kind of in the way right now too. There we go. Totally get it. My girlfriend's oldest at Thanksgiving came over and asked for a hug, and I'm like, I'm not great with kids, but I had trouble holding it together. Yeah, that's awesome. Far Cry 6 has taught me loads of bad words in Spanish, so don't worry, Lutz. I should be able to tell. English is the second language. Okay, all right, sounds good. Been horrible. I haven't really had that attachment to any nieces or nephews. I mean, honestly, sometimes, like, if you're just not that close with family, you're not, you know. My sister is my younger sister, right? And so she's like, I'm her big bro, you know. We lived together growing up and all that, so it's a little different. But yeah. So bad with kids makes me nervous to have my own, but I know my partner wants kids really badly. I gotcha. Yeah, Mrs. Magoots and I we've not been in any sort of rush, and part of that's due to our student loans. But yeah. You know, it's the thing. Everybody's got to do it in their own time, you know, if it's planned, at least. If it's an accident, then, you know, unfortunately, you got to step up to the plate, you know. But yeah. Really digging Far Cry 6. I've been hearing, honestly, I heard from game reviews that it's not a great game, but everybody I've talked to that's been playing it has been having a lot of fun. So it's one of those games that's just disconnected from like the professional reviews and the players themselves, which is awesome. I like game reviews aren't everything, you know. Understand well your English and the English of the chat. That's good. That's good. I get better than 5. It's a great game, not as good as 3 or 4 for me. I enjoyed it though. Finish it in 30 hours. Nice. Okay. Twitch seems like a good way to learn. I never thought of that, actually. Never thought of Twitch being a Rosetta Stone of sorts. My brother was all, just come hold her. You'll get that. You'll get it when you smell her. When his daughter was born, sure, I care and will do my part to protect and care for them, but they're not that big a deal. I gotcha. Huh. Frankie's always going to be special to me because she's an actual miracle baby. Yeah. Yeah. That's how, like I said, we have a family member that had the hardest time having a child, but she has one now. And that's the thing. Like so we've seen those miracle babies and how they're a little, is it a rainbow baby is what it's called. So very close to my siblings, so I think that maybe had something to do with my reaction. My nephew is like my favorite little guy. A kill for him for sure. Chances of her being her were all against her. Yeah, her being here, I think. If I could kick student loans in the head, I would. Me too, Spooky. Unless something major happens, we should be done with our loans by the end of this year. We should be. It'll be seven full years of trying to pay him off. Daily thoughts about him. It's going to be a good feeling for sure. So, learn more by listening to people speaking English than by going to classes. Okay, yeah, get fully immersed in it. In Spanish by watching soap operas for 6 months straight. Oh, wow. Can I just say Spanish soap operas? My goodness. I've not seen, I've not like watched a whole one, but, I mean, soap operas in like the United States are one thing. Soap operas in the United States are one thing, okay? But I've flipped through and it's what, like Telemundo is the name of one of the channels that soap operas air on. I think we're supposed to believe that literally everybody is a supermodel. Everybody is a supermodel. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know that that's how the world actually is. I know soap operas are an exaggeration, but to me, that's the biggest exaggeration is everybody is just ridiculously good looking. Really, really, really ridiculously good looking, right? So, I don't know. That's my thing. That's got to be the least realistic is just that everybody is so dang good looking, right? Yeah, maybe somebody died and came back to life like 15 times, but even that is more likely to happen than every single person you coming across being a supermodel. So, I don't know. But baby in 2023, not going to commit to that, Pierre, but gotta ring chorizo for that stealth. Oh gosh. Can't ring chorizo. I'm scared I'll get hurt. Chorizo. I love that that's the name of the gator. Guapo and chorizo is just ridiculous, but nothing wrong with meat and potatoes. Even if I agree with a lot of criticism about Ubisoft and the shortcomings of representations in the game, it's fun to play. I got you, yeah. Like the radio tower fake out in Far Cry 5. I still haven't played Far Cry 5. I have that one in my library, but I haven't played it yet. But Indian soap operas are next level editing, though. Are they? Indian ones? I've never seen an Indian soap opera. Spanish people are so hot, so that's probably true. It's better to hear them speaking a little more naturally, which they don't really show you in classes. That's fair, yeah. I spent 6 months in Honduras, which sealed the deal. There you go. Got to being on track to crushing the loans. Yeah, I appreciate that. Partner and I hit ours hard and got them done October 2019. Awesome. That's super awesome. Seriously. Congrats to you. Spanish actors are so sexy that I don't care what the story is about. I became interested in English because I had to watch Friends in English. Okay, yeah, Friends. It's funny. Do they put it in the subtitles laughing in English or anything like that? Because that show's got a laugh track, but everybody has at least one evil twin. Right? Chorizo is king. Better than Guapo? What is with the evil twins? Lazy writing, yeah. If YouTube Redemptions were still a thing, we'd be watching Indian soap opera editing right now, but I'll just post some in the Discord. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, laughs in American. Yeah, of course. All right, what time is it? It's 9:30. We've been live for an hour now. My goodness, my friends. My friends, new and old. It seriously is awesome to chat with you. We've covered a breadth of topics like we do sometimes, but yeah. Oh, Chorizo's a little wiener dog. Oh, okay. I've seen that then in the like trailer or something, or some sort of promo. I was thinking Chorizo was another alligator. I think I saw Kirk's like menu screen. I saw Kirk's like menu screen at one point. I saw the name Chorizo. I must have just seen another like alligator or something. So did I miss the video premiere? Yeah, indeed. I mean, we could watch it again, I guess, if you guys want. I don't know, but ew, you're all blurry. What's going on, Charles? Wait, am I blurry? Did the encoding drop down? About the deluxe version, he has a blinged out wheelchair. That's funny. Bad thing is I did not understand many jokes because it was in English. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Friends is we've actually talked about Friends a couple different times. Retro. It's both a good and a cringe show at the same time. It doesn't hold up super well in today's times. But it definitely has its heartwarming moments and its funny moments. So just got back from eye doctor. Oh, they dilated your eyes. Oh gosh. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Gold Cheems? Yeah, family friendly. Yeah. The reality, Gold, is I don't change my tags. So I leave the tags on for the same, like for pretty much everything, unless I'm not actually playing a first playthrough. So cheers to that, Gold. I actually don't play any games that I don't play first. So pretty much everything is a first playthrough, but cheers. Thanks for that follow. I know it's a little bit awkward, right though, Gold? I myself am I try to be family friendly, so but yeah, Outlast itself is not family friendly. Yeah, dilated eyes. Hope you got home okay. Hope you got home okay. I one time I drove home with my eyes dilated because I didn't know it was gonna make my eyes that blurry. Holy crap, that was kind of scary. But the 90s, a lot of the humor is not age. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even love Joey and Rachel's relationship. Oh gosh. Do you know what a chorizo is in Spain? Oh gosh, is it slang? I mean, you know the food chorizo, but what's going on? Why you not playing right now? What I miss? We were chatting about various things, Charles, and we also did the video premiere. I mean, if you guys want, we could watch the video again. I don't know if anybody wants to. We'll put it this way. If we get 5 yeses in chat, we'll play the video again. But it's got to be 5, all right? If we get 5 yeses in chat, we'll play the video again, all right? 2 yeses and a no. Oh, goodness. Didn't watch Friends until... Was it want or watch? Until 2019, it was weird to see David Schwimmer as Ross, only known as Captain Sobel in Band of Brothers. Yeah, I've heard he was good in that, though. Mainly chat, we keep it PG. Lutz does, can't say much about the viewers. That's fair. I usually censor things myself, so. All the characters have such high, huge res flags through the scope of modern eyes. Yeah. Doing it's very tasty. Amazing in Band of Brothers. That's what I heard. Hi-ho Silva! All right, 1 yes, 2 yeses, 3 yeses. That's silent because I did not understand anything. 3 yeses. Oh no, 4 yeses, 5 yeses, 6 yeses. Looks like you're probably outvoted, Pierre. Probably outvoted. We'll watch it real quick, and then we'll jump right into some Outlast, okay? All right, my friends. Gosh. I clear my throat a little bit. Here we go. Second video premiere. Enjoy. This is the September highlight reel. Just in time for night. Yeah, should we all... Oh, guys. We should all go to the Elder Portal and sleep together. Oh, that came out wrong. We should all have a slumber party in the guild hideout. We'll do it. Come on, everybody. We got to. We have to. Hard pass with sleeping with all of you. No, you can't. You have to. Okay, we're going to be in separate beds. All right, everybody. But slumber party, we can stay up late watching movies and telling ghost stories. Is there going to be marshmallows? Yeah, but you bring the marshmallows, Steph. Who's braiding my beard? You all know you want to do it too. Everybody wants to have this. Everybody wants this slumber party to happen. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. And Lady Iron is stripping. Only one getting naked. Did I misread the room? All right, Kelt. We got to get there quick. They're telling all the good stories without us. Yes, let's go. Guild night slumber party. Yeah. Yes. Hang on a second. I have to take a moment to celebrate this. Oh my gosh. Well done, everybody. Well done. A true-on Viking slumber party. Cheers. Oh, is this the pillow fight? Pillow fight. Pillow fight. Everybody get in on this. Viking pillow fight. We don't use pillows. We just use fists. Good pillow fight. What? Well done, everybody. Best slumber party I've ever been to. Hands down. It's pretty hard to see, but yeah, I'll try to read it to you. So, getaway loots, you carrier of war. I also carry presents. Ah, it's war. Oh my gosh, that's good. That's good. But yeah, the gameplay is not great. You know, because you can be sitting there stabbing at somebody with your dagger, and it's miss, 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 hit, miss, hit, hit, miss. You know, it's just like I don't really understand that, but I'm so fancy. You already know. 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 My friends, I do want to at least kind of plant the seed in your ear. Well, hang on. Okay, that didn't sound right. I at least want to let you know. You know, I've said this numerous times, and I fully believe it. Okay, if you're ever having thoughts of suicide, just know that first of all, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, you're not broken. All right, that's something that can happen sometimes to good people. All right, but just know that I hope sincerely you don't carry that out. Because I honestly believe that the world is not better off with you gone. You know, what you're feeling is totally valid. Even though what you're feeling is valid, I still want you here. And I know other people do as well. I'll be happy when the sun comes back out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Actually, hopefully sooner. Looks like today. It's going to come out today. All right. My friend, I'm going to... Woo. Some coffee dust in the bottom of that cup. Otherwise, I'll have to replant another beach. Good direction to fall, unless it falls on a sapling. Okay. That made perfect sense. That made perfect sense right there. Nothing to argue about with that one. Oh god, that stump went flying. I do enjoy a good Python session for sure. That's well, hang on. Wait a minute. Can that be taken out of context? I don't think so. Worse yet is when I stepped on a toothpick and went straight through the webbing on my toes. Oh gosh. That sounds terrible. Oh, I'm getting like a little cringe. Ugh. I'm not saying you're a psychopath. I'm just saying, you know, you should probably be on a list or something. That's all. You know, I just... I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of fantasy football? No. Also, I mean, can we just say, like, emo is in fact not dead, everybody. It's just not dead, okay? Operators are standing by, and by operators, I mean mods. And by standing by, I mean anxiously waiting to ban somebody.
Gather round, my friends, because I have a special story to tell you. That's right. It's Legends with Loots. One day, a young DJ Music was searching the depths of his soul for inspiration to carry out his civic duty, voting. Turning to none other than our hero, Loots Magoots, DJ was imparted with some eternal wisdom.
Jam out to it like as you're writing your votes in. Actually, I guess you'll be probably poking buttons on a screen, right?
Taking this newfound knowledge, your DJ headed for the voting polls to cast his vote. What transpired was the most epically, amazingly incredible voting that anybody has ever voted in their entire life. And the rest is history.
So there you have it, my friends. The second premiere. I've never had an encore premiere before. Feels so fancy. I'm so fancy. Yes, to answer your question, Trip Chance, none of those actually had any voice mods in them. So all of those voices you hear, those were all my voices. So I do have a couple different ones. You know, we could change. I think this one is Charles Cheeserton's favorite.
He really likes this voice a lot when we play Phasmophobia. But,
I've got a couple of different voice changers, but no voice changers were used in the making of that video. So. Balinor on screen. Wait, Balinor. Maybe it was before Charles changed. Maybe it was before you changed your name. Maybe your name showed up as Balinor. It's hilarious to note that was you DJ on screen, yeah. I missed a couple different messages. Let's see. Oh, Octi was saying that it's okay to find your past self cringe. I agree. And I definitely do. But gotta go get my boy up from bed. We'll be on. Lurk sounds good, Nonder. Hope the boy is doing good. Python Sesh kills me. I don't think it can be taken out of context. Operators are standing by is still my fave. Nice. To ban you. Uh, why does Legends with Loots make me think of Between the Lions? Between the Lions? Wait, I don't know about this. Got a question, Loots. Why did you make that you DJ in the Magic Vote part? What made you want to make that the edit and everything? I don't know, actually. I'm not really sure what it was. I knew that I wanted to put together the part where I'm like humming the tune in with the actual music. And I wasn't really sure how to do that. Honestly, I can't really tell you how the brain works sometimes, but any elder PBS millennials remember that show? I don't, Between the Lions? I don't know that I honestly watched a good amount of PBS, and that's not ringing a bell. I watched a ton of Zoom. Zoom. I watched that show a lot. But hope the answer is Shiggles. Oh, the monster one naturally. Oh, nice. Okay. Must go have a great weekend. All you lovely people. Thanks for hanging out with us today, DJ. Sorry to call you away from your girlfriend and the renovations and whatnot. So, yeah, but thanks for stopping in and thanks for being a good sport, my friend. And yes, amazing voting. Well done. So, brain is like magnets. Yeah, I really don't know how I thought of it. It's one of those. That's the reason why I did it though. I was like, is this going to be, or that's the reason why I was kind of at least giving you a little bit of a disclaimer on it, because I'm like, is this going to be one of those things where it's just so out there? People are going to be like, okay, like what's wrong with that guy? You know, what's wrong with that Lutz guy? So worth it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm also, I knew you'd be a good sport about it too, DJ, but I was hoping it didn't make you think it make you look too stupid or anything. So I loved it. 5 out of 7 editing, perfect score. Oh goodness, I love that. The 7-point scale. Oh, best scale. Perfect 5 out of 7. Prob's gonna lean back in the chair and just watch. This leftover migraine is starting to hurt a little more. No worries, Pierre. No worries. We are gonna jump into some Outlast now. And I don't know how long I'll be able to play it. I'll probably play a little longer today just because I was so chatty, but I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely not gonna be able to finish this game now. But that's okay. Like I said, we'll just kind of play it by ear. Maybe finish it up the last Friday in October. Maybe not. We'll just kind of see how it goes. See how I feel. So finally some Outlast. Yeah. Between the Lions was set in a public library and there were lion puppets and other shenanigans. Okay. Is that where Between Two Ferns came from? Was Zach Galifianakis? I don't know. Tripped over that name. But yeah, migraines are pretty terrible for sure. Get them quite frequently. Yeah. Hoping to finish Outlast 2 today. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? Didn't mean hit enter there. Outlast and you're just chatting. Yeah. You've been talking since you started streaming. Have you just been talking since you started streaming? So we did that was the premiere twice. We did the drawing for the clip contest, and then yeah, pretty much just chatting. Other than that, pretty much just chatting. So enjoy the lurks, True Celt. Enjoy the lurks, my friend. But yeah. Love when streams derail to just chatting. Yeah. This one definitely did, but it's been good. It's been good. Definitely more cheery than Outlast can be for sure. So can add that it was worse yesterday and today it's more numb, but starting to feel pain across my forehead. Yeah. I remember Between the Lions. Do you? All caught up then. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the PBS shows I watched. Arthur, Zoom, were probably some of the biggest ones. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure there were some others. Wasn't there like a Dragon something? Dragons? It wasn't just called Dragons, was it? There was a dragon show that we watched quite a bit too. I can't remember what that one was called. Dragon Tales, yes! Dragon Tales. Watch a good amount of that. I don't think I ever saw Between the Lions though. I don't know. Huh. Appreciate the contribution, Retro. How you doing? For some reason I remember it as the Reading Rainbow, but that was something else. Yeah, Reading Rainbow. That's also PBS. Wasn't Magic School Bus PBS? Magic School Bus was on PBS. Appreciate the reminder. Yeah, this is a good time to take the reminder. if you're interested in seeing that emo cosplay, we only have a couple more days left. I think it goes till, I think it runs through Tuesday of next week. We're getting close, really, really close. Good migraine hangovers every time a day after a migraine. So sorry. Yeah, that's true. They do take a little while to clear out, for sure. I thought I mentioned something about Between the Lines when he died 2 centuries ago. 2 centuries. It's a bit of an old show, but all right, my friends, I clicked the continue button. We'll see how this goes.
Wait. This is before I found her hanging.
Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about here. Just not my favorite things.
Wake up. I'm still here.
Outlast, yeah, lurk time. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Octi. And take care of yourself, okay? Oh, he's a gamer. Sometimes. I probably don't even remember. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Do I still have the... Oh, I still have this. Okay. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Just... Hey, what's going on, Cypher? How you doing? Oh. Thing. I'm trying to see if you turn off the light, it's easier to see collectible items or items you pick up, but I was dumb 26 years ago to route into a road trying to get to a friend the other side. You can guess what happened? Been struggling with migraines ever since. I mean, it's not so much dumb. I mean, you were really young, you know? Costs battery to use night vision while dreaming? It does, in fact, yeah, unfortunately. It sure does. Oh, okay. Whew. Oh!
Hangman game.
Jeez.
Like Lynn and Jess used to play. The other half of this must be somewhere. Jessica would have left the hangman somewhere. For Lynn to find.
Dame Gum Mechanic is what I was gonna say. Dumb game mechanic. Wait, do I have to play? I might have to solve it using letters around the room or something. Do I have to look at a letter? Something like that? I don't know if this game would be that puzzly. Say that 5 times fast, yeah. Go to the cross on the wall. Oh, you want to see the cross? Inri, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Steph? Welcome back in. Who dat? Something with a cross in horror games? Oh, okay. A Q, another Q. A 3, the Batman symbol. Oh my gosh. And then he solves it like a boss. That is a hilarious scene from Family Guy. Q. Oh gosh. Not just a signal, it's a warning. Oh, okay. On the housework, got an extra load of washing on because it's sunny. Oh, there you go. There you go. This would be nice with some Exorcist music. Oh gosh. This game's got some terrifying music. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, my friend. Okay, what's the projector on for? Just for the spooky lighting, I guess? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with this. Let's go see. Yeah, but to your point, Charles, I don't really like the battery management at any point, let alone in the dreams. I did fully come around this side. Yeah, okay. It's just too much. Like, too much. We had our first snow yesterday. Are you serious, Michelle? Holy crap. How much did you get? I know that you're in a place that snows a little bit more often, but even still, that seems early. Is it early for you, or is it pretty common? I don't see any. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you turn the night vision off, it's easier to see batteries and such. But I didn't see any. Thanks, Ro. That was in the new the Batman teaser. Oh, was it really? Not just a warning. It's not just a signal. It's a warning. Huh. Okay, there's got to be something to do in here then. Okay. Check out the cross again too, in case, I don't know, in case Trip Chance is right. Let's see. O-V-L-E. O-V-L-E. There are letters on the cross, but I don't see anything else. 75 here yesterday, late summer vibes. Yeah, it was the same here. It got up to, might have been 80 yesterday for a high. That wasn't very fun. I'm ready for the cooler, oh, okay. Here we go. We got to find a transparency somewhere. Go ahead and add another battery, dang it. Okay, is there a transparency in here? Probably in a different room, don't you think? Or maybe it's on the desk? I feel like it would probably glow like a collectible. Could be in one of the lockers. Could be near the beginning here. Let's sprint. New Orleans Saints. The fans go around chanting, "Who dat?" Oh, yeah. Yep. There are letters up here. Oh, these just say Jessica. Okay. Can I open this? Oh, I can. That's not what I expected. What is that? Oh, a clock? Okay. Oh, my God. Jeez. What was that? I legit jumped out of my chair. Hey, what's going on, Slothy? How you doing today? How's your weekend starting out? Got any good plans? Just a dusting of snow. My flowers are dead. It's a little early, usually by Halloween. Okay. Dang. Flowers are dead, though. Man. Are they perennials? Will they come back, or are they done? Are they done for? Colorado foothills, so 7,500 feet. Oh, that's a collectible. Or pick-upable. Consumable, if you will. Wait. Wait. No, pick it up. No, I want you to pick up the dang battery right there. What? There you go. Look at that. Nice, Marla. Welcome back home. Welcome back home. Let's hold this. What am I? Oh, I could have pushed this. Okay. Oh, well, I just crawled to get it anyway. Okay. Transparency. Transparency. That's kind of fun to say. Thanks for the contributions to the challenge, everybody. It's looking like it's going to happen. I really think it is. I have faith. I have faith it's going to happen. I really do. Yeah, this is so much exploring for... Ah, there it is. Very generous. What the heck? I don't want this. I don't want that. Should be a good winter for snow and sun. El Nino means we'll be dumped on. Is that a good thing? Do you like a lot of snow, Michelle? Currently, we're getting some stuff done. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah. I'm excited. I have next Friday off to hang out with all of my guild friends. We're going to be playing some Witchit. In the guild event, giving away a bunch of games. Just a reminder for those of you that, or in case anybody hasn't heard, we're going to be playing a bunch of games next Friday. Witchit, giving away a few copies of the game as well. If you're in the Discord, you can get entered to win in those. And then we'll give those away. You have to enter through the Discord, though. So once you enter through Discord, you'll have a chance. And then if you're present in Twitch chat, I'll just gift you the key right then and there. All right, but you got to be present to win in Twitch that day. That way I know it's going to somebody who could actually use it. So, but yeah, we'll hang out in the voice chat, give away a bunch of other games that you don't have to enter through Discord. Just be in the Twitch chat to win those, and just hang out for a few hours. And I got the day off, so. Now I got to move this cart.
Now the letters.
All right. I got to move it forward, I think, too. See, this is funny. Okay. if like a kid, if a high schooler was trying to play this today, would they have any idea how to play this? They're like, wait, what do I do with this? What is this thing? Oh, it's unforgivable.
Unforgivable. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Being snowed in is great. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Central Kentucky, and it's finally cooling down this week. I'm hyped. Don't really like the heat of summer. Oh, okay. All right. We're pretty close then, Coro. I'm in Indiana myself. Don't worry though. I'm not a. I'm a Hoosier. I'm a transplant. I'm not an actual Hoosier. All right. I'm a transplant. But okay. So it's unforgivable. Do I need to interact with it? I don't know. Wait, did the door shut? Oh, no, okay. It's just dark. That door's still jammed. Okay, how do I get out of here? Off to a 4-hour webinar. Ooh, okay, okay. All right. Well, Godspeed, Spooky. Hopefully it's an okay webinar. Thanks for hanging out with us, my friend, and you have an awesome awesome day and rest of your weekend too. If I don't chat with you. Can I go out this way yet? Ah, dang it. Dang it. Not sure what to do. How late will you go, Lutz? I have a half day that Friday, so should be done working by noon. Ooh, okay. Noon is like probably the soonest I would cut off. That's the soonest I would cut off. So there's a chance. There's a chance, Nonder. So you're saying there's a chance. Gotta prepare for another deep freeze in our winter, preparing for the power to go out again. Oh, really? Is it going to be... Have they said it's going to be bad? I just got a save point, so that means something bad's going to happen soon, or very scary. And night vision really messes with the depth of view. Oh my god! Oh! Jeez! And I can't even exit here? Oh my god, are you serious? What the heck? What? What am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh, there's a door over here? Am I actually injured right now? Gosh. That's a cheap scare? Oh my gosh, finally Lutz got scared. That one was bad. You turn around and it just... Yeah! Okay. Central Kentucky? I went to school in Danville. Oh, really? Not far from there. Okay. I grew up close to a Danville, Illinois. Not a Kentucky, though. All right, we got to move this cart. I think I got to get up in this grate. Oh, what's over here? Anything? I feel like they'd want to hide something here. Jeez Louise. That one got me. I don't know why, but whenever a migraine starts, my right eye always closes. Sat here watching out of one eye. Huh, okay. Maybe it's just more comfortable that way? Maybe your brain's telling you, like, you take in less light that way?
I was just here.
Okay, we got some tentacles coming after us. Ah, okay, here we go. We're back. We back. Man, this dude's got obviously some past issues that he's not fully dealt with. Whew, okay. Predicting another freeze like last year, probably January, February. Really? Okay. In Lexington. All right, nice, nice. So close to UK. And when I say to my friends in Great Britain, okay, when I say UK, I mean University of Kentucky. Center College? Oh, that's where you went? Really? Try and get a portable generator and figure out some kind of heat source. Probably being a little prepper. There you go. That's a good idea, though. Anyone graduate in the late 80s? I might know them. There you go. Yeah, Center's not a big school. I see Center plenty of times when I go to, when I compete. What are we recording here? I don't know what I'm recording.
The mines. This leads to the mines where the others took Lynn.
Okay. Oh, okay. There's a mine down there. It's hard to see, though. All right. Familiar with it? Yeah, I've not been there, but I compete against people from Center from time to time. Here come the tentacles. Family-friendly tag off. Do whatever a sane person would do. Crawl into a dark air vent, right? I was like, huh? I swear a lot. It's totally involuntary. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. I yelled and my husband was like, what? Oh, nothing. Just watching loots as usual. Oh, gosh. So you yelled along with me? That one was scary. That one got me. Haven't seen anything, let alone I wasn't expecting a phantom to go right through me. Okay, I can't drop down there. That'll kill me if I do that. Is there another way? Maybe. Do I go up? Huh. Oh, there's a ledge. That's a ledge right here. Okay. This is a ledge. Okay, Ethan. How about you go this way? This guy's name is Blake, but we call him Ethan because he seems about as logical as Ethan Winters from Resident Evil. So we've been calling him Ethan, even though, you know, Blake. Squidward Tortellini? Squidward Fancy Son? There's a girl who's graduated a few years ago who tried out for the Olympics in steeplechase. Oh, really? From Center? Dang, okay.
Oh, Christ. Okay, it's not that far. This isn't so bad.
Oh, 100% gonna fall. No way we don't. "100% gonna fall at this some point here."
What in...
Oh, we got some mosquitoes. Yep, here's where we fall.
Shit!
Oh, yeah. Oh, the bugs! Oh, no! Ah! I mean, how could we not, right? A couple UK t-shirts friends have sent me over the years. Still a fan of UK basketball. Are you really? I'm not a big fan of UK. They stole a couple of our assistant coaches, you know? Tried to steal our best player, too. In basketball. Weird. Oh, is that my camera? Am I about to lose my camera? What is it? Frick? Excuse me? I think I'm upside down in a tree somehow. Weird. I'm not wearing a parachute.
His suffering is done. It's true. Momentous times are upon
Was that like a very large person giving a piggyback ride to a very small person? That's what it looked like. That is in fact my camera. Okay. He is Ethan like true, yeah. Short for United Kingdom, it's made up of 4 countries: England, Ireland, Scots, and Wales. I always get confused when random people write UK and have to remind myself that it's universally short for England. Yeah, not a University of Kentucky. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm ignorant. Thank you for correcting me. Trust fall? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Can I look at this? Can I... I can hide. Am I hiding in an emptied out tree trunk? Are you serious? Okay. Interesting. He had to crawl, not walk on the narrow wood. Yeah, whatever he was going to do to fall, that's what he was going to do. Like, that's what I was confident in that. He's always going to fall there. We're going to have to hide somewhere. There's going to be people in here. At some point, there are going to be people. Crawl, press mouse button 5. Why would I do that? I can just go this way. More of a two-headed guy, though? Really? Daniel Silva Lima? I'm sorry, I said Lehman. Appreciate that follow, my new friend. Welcome in. Daniel Silva Lima. Cheers to you, my new friend. Let's see. Lady Iron, enjoy the lurk. Are you familiar with Annie Rodenfeld? She's the center alum who was a 2-time national champion in steeplechase. That name sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you for sure. We're getting into some Warhammer Chaos Marines territory. Nice jungle. Yeah, I don't know if it's a nice forest. Nice forest, right? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have a microphone that you have to turn off and on. Oh, that's going to be a good one to read. I can tell already. This F-worm mistook his blessings for sickness and tried to leave, and I broke him. Do not make his mistakes or commit his sins. God and his prophet love you. Okay, well, cool. Actually, I was going to try to look at this real quick. So our collectibles, we're on page 10 out of 18. I feel like I would have had a good chance to be able to finish this today if I had started on time, but F-worm, what a word. I know. Makes sense. I wouldn't call them English, just didn't realize they were all considered part of the UK. My American is showing. Yeah. I'm the same way. It's kind of how it is, you know. Hard to know until you know. We barely learn enough about our own country here in the US, so it's hard to learn about others, you know. All good. Got some Scottish people in here, so figured it would save you a telling off from them. Although the Scottish people we have are also very forgiving. They're also very forgiving. Try to qualify for the last Summer Olympics. I'm sure you guys probably compete at the same Masters events. Could be. Meets, not events. Yeah, for sure. Could be. Rodenfels. I'll have to see. I wonder, I mean, probably. Giving until you call them English. That's any Scots breaking point. Ooh, look at that. Grass moving the way it did. It's not super dark here. Maybe I could... If I had my night vision off for that, I didn't even see what was supposed to be the jump scare there. The music itself didn't quite get me. Give me something over here. Just call them British. That looks like it could be climbable, but probably not. Let's try it anyway. Nope. Ethan can't climb that, even though he'd totally put his legs there and his back there and just walk all the way up. He wouldn't do that. This crawling, I'm sure there are spiders and grossness. Oh, absolutely. You just know it. Hey, what's going on, Azteca? How have you been, my friend? Loots to the goots to the era. Pretty sure I could do that challenge. Fairly aware of the rest of the world, but I forgot certain things. Although it never intentionally piss off a Scot, right? Test of geographical knowledge is to know where Ireland, Iceland, and Greenland are, and what's the difference between them. Yeah, that's a good little test. Oh, that's not good.
Fuck. Oh, there's gotta be some other way around.
Let's say darkness here, sickness here. Oh, yeah, good.
Sickness here. God bless. Well, these people were rotting even before they were murdered.
Oh, 100%. What's up? Oh, not much, not much. Just trying to get my pants scared off of me. Oh my. No, we're playing a little Outlast. Started a little bit late in the actual games. We were having so much fun just chatting with each other. So, but it's been good. It's been good. It's been a good day. You got any good weekend plans, Astica? Much pronunciation on the R. Need to tone it down to where it's suggestive but not spoken. For the what I said, British. British. But welcome to this place of spiritual healing. You are scared and you are sick, as you should be, and you are filled with shame, as you should be. You know that you would not be here if not for your own sins, but I can make you wonderful and pure again. When all this sickness first erupted and crusted in Temple Gate, Papa Noth in his wisdom and kindness recognized it for the spiritual affliction it was. Don't believe those crooked and frightened others if they tell you you're sick with the syphilis or the gonorrhea or any other outer world lie. Oh, good God. Oh, this is a sickness of the soul, and only by purging your soul will you find health. Stay true, stay obedient to God and to Papa Noth, and especially to his deacon Laird. God and his prophet love you. Yeah, so as you know, there's a lot of... it's a sex cult, is what it is, essentially. And so as you would imagine, a lot of STDs going around, and so we just confirmed that they believe STDs are a lie. Got it. Or at least that's what they tell their followers, so... Please support Kingdomite. I was wondering if there's something acceptable by any of them. Not really, no. I think it's going to rain. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it rained pretty good here yesterday, but I think we'll be... And it's supposed to rain today for a good portion of the day. Oh, there's a guy right there. Or a person. Okay, we'll just try to avoid you, my friend. Can I crawl underwater? Oh, they don't care. They don't care that I'm here. Okay. Let's see. I think Aussies call us Palms. Really? Oh, there's somebody else around here, though. Oh, there they are. Okay. How many of these people care about me? They care that I'm here. And care about me, that makes it sound like they want me to do well. Ooh, that one's not doing so hot. There's a battery in there. I'm gonna need to make a stop. I can hide, though, so... Please don't get up out of that bed. Oh, gosh. There's a place to crawl. Okay, let's do it. I think this is actually might be... Oh, my gosh! Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm real sick now. Well,
I can still
does
find
this
my
pause
way
the
to
game? No, it doesn't. The only way to pause is this. Okay, I fell behind on chat a little bit. This is another note. She's a great stand-up with multiple specials on Netflix. Can't make my cursor leave to scroll. I missed it. STDs are lies. Cool, yeah. Very convenient for those who have them and want to spread them. Wait, that sounds real bad. Yeah. Sex cult. My dad led one of those. You think I'm joking? I'm not even. It's easy to price you. Hopefully it wasn't this bad. Hopefully it wasn't like dead people and disease laying all over the place. I mean, I don't know, but it's easy to price you have to pay to be in heaven. Oh gosh. So I want to know more, but do I? A link to an article you can read. Oh, actually, that'd be better probably. At least in this game's heaven. True. Yeah. Bought tickets before the pandemic, and the show is finally happening now. We even get a text yesterday that, yes, the show is happening this weekend. There's been a lot of back and forth, but it is indeed this Sunday. Huh, okay. I think I missed the original message, but somebody's stand-ups. Bought tickets before the pandemic. Already read that. Just read that. Shoot it time in Discord. Only part of the story, though, I'll DM you is the full story. Another time, it's kind of long. I gotcha. Please play that adult music thing. Oh, gosh, no. Eliza Scheslinger. Oh, yeah. I think I said her name right. This Sunday in Oslo. Nice, okay. I've heard of her. I actually saw a clip of her on, like, either Facebook or Instagram. But I've not seen a full stand-up. Schlesinger? Is it Schlesinger? But I don't even know what I said the first time, but I've at least heard of that person, and I've seen a very short clip of them. Let's see. Stand-ups on Netflix have me in tears. Nice. I'll have to check that out then. Every now and then, I will say this: Mrs. Magoots watched a stand-up that was at least kind of funny. I didn't watch the whole thing with her, but every now and then she gets in the mood for some comedy. So maybe we'll check that out. Eliza's stand-up. Oh, no way these people don't all ignore me. There's no way. There's a pathway that direction. Let's try it. Also, doesn't look like there's any reason to go that way. Okay, we'll just turn around. We'll just turn right around then. Sorry for my sick fascination. I bet that couldn't be easy. Of course, Pierre and I have had a talk about this before, but yeah, I guess. Oh, there's a letter in there. I need it for my collectible collection. So I'm gonna have to crawl in there, really? Oh, or maybe I can get it from this window. No, the window's sealed. I'm gonna have to crawl in there. How do I do that, though? Can I get around? Oh my gosh, this area is terrible. Oh, he does not like me. I can tell you that right now. That dude does not want anything to do with me. Don't know about this individual, but there's at least a chance that he tolerates me. All right, there we go. Chapter of the book there. I think it pauses right here. I don't actually know, but... Chestlinger? Oh, I said Chestlinger? Really? Never knew about it till like 12 years ago. Gotcha. Watch her. Is she a blonde, middle-aged, thin girl with a pointy-ish chin? No, so my family was cult light and an independent fundamental Baptist style. Could have easily been a cult. So I'm interested in experiences where similar power structures are used. The more you know, the more you can avoid. Yeah. Bone collector. That would be her. Yes. Okay. Super preggers at the moment. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Go hug him. You know, you join the cult, Nonder cult for sure, right? That is crazy. Yeah. So Loot's no carpet to enhance the decoration of the place. None whatsoever. All right, here we go. Chapter 9, verse 1 through 13. And the hand of the Lord took me by the roots of my innards and put a hook in my jaw and lifted me away from the bones of dead Zion and the poop of publican swine. In the murk of outer dark, I became as a cloud that covers the land and saw many things. I turned my mind upon the desolate pass where the history of the Lord should have been writ. I turned my mind upon the coiled and ignominious, I don't know. Now of a great prophet beaten and spat upon as a manged cur. And finally, God turned my mind to the future of a dark and wonderful burden of my blade at the throat of the Antichrist child, of my children drunk on the blood of those who had poisoned the word of the Lord. And I flew as ravens 400 miles west across the land of Havasupai, who recorded Noah's flood as the work of Hokomada. And beyond Hokomada's wound that rent this failed Zion, God sent upon me a very high mountain. Then the Lord said, cover your uncircumcised eye that you may truly see. I placed my hand over my immaculate eye, and the Lord spilled such vision into my split and bleeding orb, as man issuing seed into the split sex of a blossomed woman. Then he said unto me, here is your temple and here is your gate. And the dimensions, materials, and labors of temple gate was made known to me. And the hands of those who build temple gate were made known to me, and their faces and their hearts. Their hearts were filled with fear, but their hands would be willing, and their eyes would see the glory of his kingdom come. And just like everything we've read so far, that one sounds pretty ridiculous. What in the actual F are you reading here? Yeah, this is the cult text here. Oh, that guy doesn't like me. Found out, doesn't like me. Ooh, he hit me? He hit me there? Are you serious? Really? I don't know how many bandages I have. I'm going to try to just move through this area relatively quickly. gonna pick this up and then we'll read it later. Oop. Some of these guys don't care at all, but some of them, it's hard to tell. Like, some of them are gonna come after you and try to kill you. Some of them couldn't care less that you're there. And try to move through somewhat quickly. My batteries, though, are just rough. That's the reason why I keep going into these cabins, even though I don't really want to. Oh, no bandages? Are you serious? What kind of med kit is that without bandages? This game is drugs. It kind of is, yeah. Kind of is. It does make me curious, like, oh. Oh, did I miss her? Yeah, she's over there somewhere, but I missed her. Okay. The killer is back. What the heck did I miss? I don't know. I'll join the Nonder Happiness Farm and Farming Sim. There you go. That's how the compound starts. Message in the game, short version, I got STD and got high in LSD. Pretty much, yeah. Or like an opioid-induced text. I have to lurk. See you all next time. So glad tomorrow is Saturday. Indeed, Nonder, indeed. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Have you seen the BBC sitcom called Ghosts? Wait. Is that being remade? Is that being remade, Charles? Because I've seen a commercial for Ghosts here in the US. Is it like a remake of the BBC version? I think Nonder is going to read the article I sent him. Maybe. Let's get up here. Yeah, I missed a recording of some sort. I don't know. I didn't know that was possible. I think I was too slow getting over there. Can you run in this game? You can, yeah, you can. It's for very short distances, though. Your character is not an athlete. Not much of anything, really, other than just a person that has a video camera. Oh, my God. I haven't seen my Discord post about Ghosts. I might have missed that one, Charles. Was it in What to Watch? It's a remake of the BBC version. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I missed it somehow. Gotta. Yeah, that was a heart attack for sure. That one was not good. I don't know why I expect myself to be able to pull myself up off a ledge. No problem, but for some reason I did.
Oh, fuck me!
Oh, they're shooting arrows. What the heck is going on? What do I do? Oh, it's a thing. This homie takes so freaking long to heal, and you can't. Where do I go? This dude will not heal unless he's standing totally still. Like that's how Ethan Winters this guy really is. That is how Ethan Winters this guy truly is. But that person's still alive. Do I try to sneak by them? Yeah, that person creepy. Can I get by them? Or Ethan Winters, he's just trying to do his best. The love of a father. So this is the love of a father. It did definitely look like a two-headed guy, though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Trip Chance. Definitely very, very creepy. So yeah, I had to sneak by them, and hopefully they don't notice that I'm by them now. Maybe they'll stay over there. I don't know. It's a high pressure situation. I'm glad it saved right when it did, but not expecting that one. It was. Okay, so I'll have to check that out in the what to watch then. The hide in the wood thing you found earlier? I could have. Didn't hurt me, but it was just unexpected right after the chase had ended. Oh, biggest Outlast jump scare I had was right after intense chase had ended. I thought it was safe, ran to the kitchen, and a patient jumped out. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, too. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I have a clip of myself jumping at that. Oop. That one doesn't look like it's harmful. Got to manage a little bit of battery here. Ethan Winters is the butt of every guild streaming joke. He did it to himself. Here, have some tough love. Oh, what? Did the arrow guy come back? Wait a minute. The frick? Who is this?
This way, Blake.
Jess, come back.
Oh, we're actually in the school. So is this guy a teacher? Is he feeling guilty because he didn't stop a student? We tripping again, indeed. I wonder how this game would do as a speedrun. Most of it seems to be finding out where to go, escape, and hide. You know that? I think you could just black screen run the entire thing. Yeah, probably. Probably could. I never actually thought of that. Speedrunning horror games? Probably not the most popular genre to speedrun. Really? I can't even climb over this into this office? Are you serious? Is there glass? Oh, there's glass. That's why. Okay. Go after the woman? Yeah, I will. Let's see.
We're not alone here.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I know. We're not alone here. Back in another office area where I lost a screen tile? Oh, floppy? Oh, no. Oh, this game? Or screensaver? Anybody remember these? This is legit right here. Can we just watch it for a second? Look, does anybody remember these? No phasing loots? Not yet, at least. Yeah. Hover. Yeah, Windows 95. Might have been Windows 98 even. Trying to remember if that was also part of 98. But yeah, good old Windows screensaver. I always like those. Eventually you find like a little, you do find the end of the maze, but this one it seems like it's looping. It's like Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting thrown back in the past for sure. Father Porcari? Is it Father? FR? Anybody know what that title is? FR? I took Miss Gray out of phys ed today to have a little talk with her. Father, yeah, that is Father. Okay. Father Loudermilch was telling me he's worried that she's a touch more sensitive than is good for her, and I don't doubt it. Poor girl. I know you've dealt with her dad and his big personality, but her mother was a real tragedy. God rest her soul. But anyway, Father Loudermilch says he thinks it might not be a good idea for Jessica to go on the field trip to the piano factory, and I tend to agree. She seems like a decent risk of a runaway. On top of which, her father's signature on the permission slip is a little embarrassing in what an obvious forgery it is. So I need your say-so to suspend permission. We'll put her on library study for that day. Shelley, guidance counselor from St. Sybil's School. Can I can't read any of the other emails. I'm a nosy dude, so I kind of want to do it, but... And then 3D Maze screensaver from 95. Isn't that pretty awesome? That's a throwback I didn't expect to see. So I wonder if this school... I mean, obviously they're still using projectors, like with the transparencies and everything. So, wait, this was a dead end, wasn't it? Before? So yeah, this has got to be in the past for sure. Calendar... As okay, I suppose we could go back and see when did the 1st of December fall on a Friday? When did it fall on a Friday? We could figure that out. Not that worried about it, but none of these have actual None of these have actual years on them. Oh, wait, there it is. Look at that. 1995. Nailed it. 95 to 96. Okay, so this flashback is from late 95. Email from work. 2017 too? Wait, 2017? Any collectibles in here? Don't see anything. Should call them consumables, not collectibles. December 1st was Friday. Oh, okay, gotcha. Dang, you look that up quick. Well done. If I ever need to look up like an ambiguous calendar, I know who to talk to. All right, we got the bathroom. What could possibly go wrong in the bathroom? Ooh, yikes. Okay. Really? Nothing jump scared us in the bathroom? Are you serious? I don't see how that's possible.
What the fuck?
Okay, we're getting some Stranger Things vibes. Oh! It's always static in the school. I was born in December of 95, were you? Right around here, then. Are you old enough to be here? Yes, yes, they're old enough to be here.
Don't go.
Oh my gosh, Jessica, you're freaking me out. Wait a lady, you're freaking me out. Let's see if there's any more batteries. We gotta always keep in mind the battery situation. See any. They always glow. So, 25, so am I? Yes, you are. You're definitely old enough to be in here. I'm 30, so I'm not, it's not like I'm that old myself. All right. We have people of all ages here. Didn't Windows 95 come out in like 93? I want to say yes. No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm checking just for some other batteries. As you know, I'm a little worried about the battery situation. I only have 3. And you can burn through them pretty dang quick. There we go. Figured we'd had to find one eventually. I'm 73, right. 21. Okay, everybody lying about their ages here now. All right. I see how it is. August 24th, 1995 was the Windows 95 release. Okay, I always thought it came out a little sooner. Maybe it was 98 before then? There was a bandage in there? Or do I need to use a bandage? Did I miss a bandage in the last room? Let's go check real fast. I don't see any. I don't see anything glowing. June 98. Wow, okay. Huh. Maybe I made a mistake. No worries. No worries, Michelle. I appreciate you looking out for me. Definitely don't want to miss any bandages if they are there. These batteries, though, are trash. There's one. Found a bandage after all. Those will be worth it. Those will be worth the extra stops. See, like, they stick out like a sore thumb if you turn your night vision off, which is great. But getting in there is the hard part. It's like, dang, what are you doing on Twitch? Hey, everybody's allowed on Twitch. No age gatekeeping. But Asuka is in fact not 71. Or 73, whatever. Let me sit here for a second. Luce is going to beat the final boss with 12 elixirs, 64 Phoenix down, 4 batteries, and 12 bandages. Grunting heavily. Be a brave man and don't use the night vision camera. Oh gosh, I wish I could. It's not even a brave thing. It's just the fact that I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, so this school is obviously haunted. And it probably was haunted, even not in my dreams. There's a paper over there. Anything else? Nope. Something glowing over here, right? It's got a little glow to it. Let's just be a reflection somehow. Okay. Actually, a 13-year age limit on Twitch. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, too young is a thing. Okay, I know what that's going to end up saying. Do I need to do anything with that, or... I definitely know what that's going to end up saying. Every item goes into the no because I might need it later pile. It's a minimum age, not a limit. Yeah, minimum, but that's a good thing. You definitely don't want, we don't need... That's the thing. They used to be ask your parents' permission before you get online, that sort of thing. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. There definitely should be a minimum age. Oh my gosh. Did you see that little... Oh, we're back in the... Wait, are we? Yeah, this definitely isn't the school anymore. In a trunk of some sort. Like a tree trunk. Oh, good job. Good job, Ethan. Great job.
Give him to us. Let us have him.
I'm at about 70-year-olds being here, just confused, right? It was strangled, yeah, it was, for sure.
Praise God. Forgive me, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Very small individual on top of a very large. Open his mouth, Nick. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I'm drinking his blood. Oh,
God, please. Let him be the one.
oh. I can't. Gagging.
He is the skull Messiah.
Ugh.
You half-wit dog's cut. He ain't been transubstantiated yet.
Transubstantiated? What does that mean? Is that Master Blaster from Mad Max? Maybe.
First, we gotta get him on that cross.
Oh gosh.
Get my hammer
So they
and
think
nails.
I'm the chosen
Get
one?
on up that hill. He will come born on locust wings. Immaculate as a newborn.
We don't want anyone on our platform we can't legally show ads to and won't put in a no ads version. Yeah, that's
Teaching.
true. But also, I mean, I think about the
Cross and die.
some of the other content on Twitch. It's like, probably 13-year-olds. I mean, let's be honest. Even this one, 13-year-olds don't need to be watching this. You know what I'm saying?
We will eat of that flesh and hold communion.
Got promoted to savior.
Heal.
Watching learn actually how to administer a vaccine. Oh gosh. Cool.
We shall inherit this broken earth.
Thank goodness it's actually not. Could you imagine? The nurse just cuts her hand open. All right, now drink this up.
See? We prepared everything. It's all ready for you.
What? Don't do this. Please.
Where is your gospel? You're supposed to have a gospel for us. To guide us in a salvation after the end.
The gospel?
The truth. Your guidance. We suffered a long time waiting on you. Well, old Nick, I guess we better put those
Oh, the
names
big
in.
guy's name is Nick.
Wait,
Cool.
wait.
That's why there's a mature content setting. Yeah. Well, this is pleasant. Quaid.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Wait, only one of my hands?
What's this?
Hands. Dang it, Ethan. Right, of course.
Give me that. Is it a camera? A record? Of course.
There we go. I see. I knew we were gonna lose the camera at some point. Just got nailed.
Not a book. This is our
Quite your reference from Total Recall. Gotcha. Can I admit something to you, Charles? I've not seen that movie in full. I haven't. I really would like to.
There is no suffering that I do not deserve. I am a worm. Festering.
An F worm? A festering worm.
I must study his lessons. Drive the other nail in.
Oh, there it is. I see. I figured there was gonna be another nail coming.
You are the light of the world.
No.
You are the light.
haven't seen either of them, Nitalicious. I've seen parts of the old one. I've seen nothing of the new one. And by parts, I mean it was a long time ago and not very much of it at all. Yeah, nice game. Nice game you got here. Okay, yeah, we're doing great. So this is the part where we Ethan Winters our way back to life? I don't know. Oh gosh. Ethan Winters a verb, really? Oh, yeah, Ethaning. I think Ethaning would be a good verb, right? Sorry, just checking for messages real quick. Seems like, oh, okay. Open your mind, not Ethan's method. All right, here we go. This is something Ethan would do, though. He actually did do this. Ethan actually did do that, yeah. Similar. Yeah, he didn't pull it straight out, though. It was more, yanking downwards. Kind of want to watch it now. Wait, did they take all my stuff? Stop the bleeding. Yeah, I don't have any batteries or bandages. So good thing I gathered all those. Sounds good, Pierre. This game looks fun. It's, yeah, we were talking about it earlier, Phil. Like, somebody asked me if I was enjoying Outlast. And I was like, well, you can't really enjoy this game. It's not an enjoyable experience, but like, I don't know how to put it. You definitely feel something. If you want to feel something, play Outlast. All right. I think that's the whole point of horror games, though, in general, is just it's a rush, you know? All right. I don't see any bandages over there. Maybe they're around the corner a little bit. Oh. Oh, this is going to be dreadful. Stalking through this grass to try to find some bandages. At least there's enough light right now. Oh, not enough grass to... Okay, this person, will they care? Is that a... That is, in fact, a breast hanging out of the shirt. Ah, there's some bandages. Arnie looks real good in upscaled film to 4K. I imagine it does, Ethan. You got holes in your hands. This is definitely giving some Resident Evil vibes right here, wrapping the hand up. You have to watch the original with Arnie. Total Recall Remake sucks doggy doo-doo. Really? So the remastered version is cool though, right? You're saying that one's all right. It's just not, you don't like the new version, the new movie. Okay. What do we do now? I can't hit tab to see my objectives anymore. PewDiePie played this years ago and it messed me up for a few weeks, and I don't blame you. It's a pretty messed up game, that's for sure. So the new version, but the OG is the one I will refer to as Total Recall. Does the new one have the same exact name, or is it like Total Recall something? Wow, I'm really crawling fast. How did this happen? Usually crawling is extremely slow. Oop, don't do that. Don't do that. That guy is a murderer right there. He's definitely a killer. A little angry this game doesn't have guns. Yeah, that's the thing about it. You are helpless. They want you to feel powerless. So the only thing you can do is hide or run. That's it. Okay. Maybe they won't care. They're right in front of a log that I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to crawl in. So I'm not sure. Oh, there's another bandage. Do we need to use 2 bandages? Remaster with Schwarzenegger as the OG. The new one stars Colin Farrell in Arnie's role. It's also called Total Recall. Okay, should have been called Total Ripoff. Total Recall. That's a movie I've not watched in a long time. Okay, Total Recall 1990 and Total Recall 2012. Gotcha. 2012. Has it been that long? Wow. Okay, I can crawl into the tent, but can't leave the tent from here? Okay, I have to crawl back out. Oh, wait, maybe I can... No, okay, there's no way to crawl into that grass from the tent here. That's interesting. Time flies, right? Watching Delicious' link in Discord when you get a chance. All right, I will do. I will do. I'm really trying to sneak around here, but there are cans laying all around. I want to trip on them. That guy is not friendly. There's just no way. He was stalking around over there looking for me. Maybe I got to get him distracted so I can crawl through. I'll do that. Or we'll find out he is actually friendly. Come on, both you guys. Oh. Was I supposed to crawl through there? About to get hit. Oh, somehow missed me. Miss me, miss me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I was not expecting that. Wait, seriously, I can't fit through here? I'm dead. Why does this guy have to stand totally still to heal? That's what I don't understand. Makes no sense whatsoever. Guess we'll try to... Frick. Frick. You're bleeding. You need to find... Oh, seriously? There aren't any more bandages. I bet this guy's still standing by the log, isn't he? Yes. Oh, this guy just pushes me away. Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do at all. Since Colin Farrell was relevant? Yes. No way, I've seen him in stuff. You were saying. Story in Total Recall is also worth it. It's a little mind-bending. Yeah. Wait, Mask Grindelwald. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Mask Grindelwald. Don't waste bandages. Trying not to. I'm not sure how to get by that one guy, though. I feel like that's very clearly where I'm supposed to go. Do I have to beat him over there? That's not him, though, is it? No, that guy's still guarding. There's still a guy guarding a spot over there. That person is not too concerned about me, but pretty much everybody else is. Pretty much everybody else is concerned. Try to crawl through here. Kind of happy they kept that tri-boob lady. There was absolutely no need for that, and it doesn't do anything for anyone, yet they still had to because it's part of Total Recall. Now that part I am familiar with. Really sure. Yeah, I don't understand the point of it either, but you know, it's not really a need. It was one of those, hey, we're doing it just because. Also, Bullseye and Daredevil, the crappy one with Ben Affleck. Oh, that's kind of cool. My mouse is flashing red to show I have low health, which is interesting because my palm covers it, so like I can't even see. See if I can show you guys though. See that? Flashing red. Now it's back to its RGB colors now that I'm healed again. Kind of interesting. Didn't know it did that. Never knew it did that. But like I said, my palm's covering it, so... Maybe I'll try to creep around. Oh, maybe I gotta go up that way. I did not try to go up this way. I didn't get the other bandages, but I don't want to be in that area anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. Can't fight back and they never stop following you. Exactly. Exactly. That's pretty much exactly the game right there in a nutshell. Ooh. Okay, light just came on. We're searching. Who is that down there? Who is that? Girl is saying new stuff. There are always bloody hands and bandages. Deja vu playing RE Village. Yeah, there was tons of bloody bandages in that one. Bloody hands, missing hands. All right, we got a save point. My friends, I am getting near kind of my max time to still be able to get my work done for today. So my plan is we'll probably play to the next save point, and then we'll kind of have to call it a day from there. But we'll drop somebody a raid afterwards as well. Found out you escaped. Yeah, new area. Who dis? Groundbreaking the time of making it, not so much anymore. That's where that guy threw you off the cliff. Yeah, it must be. Maybe I was climbing up right over there. On the other side of that. There's some more bandages over here. Bandages, bandages. Good scene is when Arnie goes out the thin atmosphere of Mars. In an Arnie voice. Nice. I might look for it too. Yeah, let me know if it is. Let me know if you find it on streams. Probably a time for justwatch.com, isn't it? There's some loud screaming. Remember, you can peek out of water by holding Q or E. If there's a difference. You can't move while peeking, though. You can't crocodile it up in here. You're either fully in or head out of the water sitting still. That's it. Nothing in between. And you can't turn around when you crawl. Why would you be able to do that? Oh, there's a guy right there. That's fun. $2012 is on Viaplay. Otherwise, it's all rent or purchase. Something's near me. Maybe that was my own sharp inhale of air. It could have been. More bandages, some batteries. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. You got a camera anymore. You don't have your camera. The Good Total Recall is on Netflix. Oh, really? Okay. Huh. If there's any way to tell how long it'll be on there for. Go this way, I guess. I don't think there's any way by that person. Since you're out your battery, maybe you need to get your camera back. Yeah, I think so. I could climb up that way. Seems like I have to climb up that way. All right, see if we can get knocked down another ledge. Wait. This looks like the same area I just was at. Rocks be rocky. Okay, I said one more save point. We'll do one more. That was really quick. We'll see if we can get to one more. We get a date night with Mrs. Magoots one of these evenings. My wife liked it too. Nice, okay. I'll have to give that a shot. Probably, we got a good amount of spooky movies kind of in the backlog for right now. So maybe after October. That's what I'm hoping it'll still be around in November. Let's walk up this log. What could possibly go wrong? Especially when we walk this slow. Very old and... Oh, I'm actually able to move. Okay. I walked right off of it. Oh, here we go. Time to jump in the water. Can't see anything over there. I feel like good acting. Total Recall is a spooky movie. Kind of reminds me of, was it the original Scary Movie? Or maybe a Scary Movie 2? I don't remember which one. It's like, what are you doing? Watching a scary movie? Ooh, which scary movie? Shazam! That's not a scary movie. You haven't seen Shaq's acting. Make it a good Halloween movie too. A little creepy, weird. Oh, really? But he said they were leaving. He's like, come on, Nick. Oh. They are leaving. They are leaving. Okay, we're gonna try to get to this little house thing over here. We gotta get into these taller weeds. Ooh, okay. This house is actually not as... No, never mind. Looks like we're getting to a little bit of a different area, though. Not totally destroyed. Too many bandages. Can I use one? No, I can't even use one. Okay, going through here. Can't really see. Oh, my camera!
Vultures. How many corpses did you pick over?
Oh, what?
I keep coming back earlier. What the fuck?
All right, I think it's saved. Did anybody know if it's saved? Anybody see a message there? I've actually watched Scream the other night because we decided to go as Scream and Neve Campbell to a Halloween party. Nice, okay. Neve Campbell. I actually don't remember how to pronounce her name. Don't let me go.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
Okay, so we're in a cafeteria of sorts. We'll see. I'm going to make sure that it did, in fact, save. So I'm going to go to the next part. I feel like it did, but I don't know for sure. Good grief.
Fuck.
Whew. What if the Scream spoof scary movie is streaming? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they were all that good past, I don't know. It's hard to say. There's some really good parts in some of the later ones, but I think Scary Movie, the original one, is the best. Scary Movie 2 had some funny parts. Scary Movie 3 was not bad either, but after that, I think they really go downhill after 3. Something the children. No, I don't know. Something the children. Love those spoofs. Safe. But there were 2 Fs. Pushing out Mad TV sketches to full-blown movies are not going to get overall high quality. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Can I leave this way? Oh, this is... Okay. I couldn't go in here last time. Oh, good grief. All over the walls, all over the floor. Suffer? Ah, suffer the children, yeah. Okay, is it playing backwards? Not sure what that is. I don't see any pick-upables. Can't go that way. Suffocate? Maybe. Word was probably suffer. Yeah, I didn't see how many spaces there were after that. Suffocate the children? Yeah, it could have been. This is where I've been in here before. I have my camera back, so maybe I can find more batteries again. Actually, speaking of... Yeah, I didn't get all my batteries back. That's trash. collected all those batteries right in the school, and then they just get rid of them? Don't like that. I wonder, had I not picked them up the last time I was here, if they'd still be here and I could collect them again. If so, that's pretty ridiculous. Batteries are already at a premium in this game. Make them even more premium.
Phone?
Oh gosh, there's a phone in the toilet. There's a phone ringing from somewhere. In this room? No, not in this room. Over here? Oh, okay. Oh, God. I don't think he likes me. Oh, God! He's fast! Oh, my gosh. Hey, what's going on, Lady Tricky Bot? How you doing? Freaky Friday indeed. My goodness. Oh, he's back already. Oh my gosh. No time, no rest for the wicked, I guess. Good grief. Thing is, you better guess the right path, because if you don't, you're done for. Whew. Supposed to follow the bloodline? Thought maybe I could just follow the exit. The exit, neither of these exit doors have been actual exits. They've been lying to me. Okay, missed something. Charles Cheeserton's on the right track, yeah. Didn't we see someone doing that earlier in the game? Probably. Neither Dream World, do you actually still have the recordings on the camera? Because that's some quantum mechanic voodoo. I think they're all staticky. I think they are there, but they're static. Toilet water was yellow, yeah. Deep Throat French you? I think so, yeah. Cannot watch scary movies. Oh, okay, okay. Is The Matrix... I guess The Matrix isn't really a scary movie, is it? We're watching The Matrix later with... oh, wait. Oh, I can hide in here? Okay. With Tricky Bot and Lady Tricky Bot, we're going to be watching The Matrix later on. Should be pretty cool. I haven't seen it. I'm trying to remember when the last time I saw it was. It's been a little bit. It's been a while. Okay, so now do I go back to where it was? The thingy? I don't remember how to get back there. New Matrix is going to be interesting because I want to see where they think they can go. Yeah. Not scary, it's action, kind of jump. Yeah, I guess there's some jumpy parts. Okay, the phone is still ringing. It's coming from that general direction. Maybe not. A little bit of a blip. Oh, this way. Through here? Wait, do I have to get back there? Gotta rewatch the old one so we're ready. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I've seen them all. I didn't watch the animated one, I don't think. Reanimatrix or whatever it was. Gosh, that is trippy. Trippy when that camera does that. It only does it here in the dream world. Trying to get over this direction, but crap. Animated ones were cool. Never did see them. Wasn't there another door? Definitely in that general direction. There you go, all the way around. Ah, okay, this might be it. Is there a door? Ah, okay, I missed this hallway here. Okay. Was it in here? Nope, next room over. Nope, another room down at least. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. Whew. Hello, who dis?
Hello? Oh, thank God you're alive. I need you to stay calm. We're going to get you help. We'll get you out of there. I want you to find a place to hide. Someplace safe where you can remember the taste of her kiss when you felt her neck break, you diseased cocksucker.
Oh! That didn't snap him out of his dream? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Jeez, what's he freaking out about? I didn't see anything. Yeah, what's a good name for that technology, Trip Chance? It's not a fax. It's kind of like a fax. You're using the phone line to send something physical. Oh, good God. He's fast. He's fast. We're going back to the cafeteria. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I'm in a closet. Okay, just saved. The tongue line. A good phone call. Door slammed shut. Technology would revolutionize the porn industry. That it would, Charles. And on that note, unfortunately, I must get to work, my friends. I'm gonna go ahead and exit here. We got a save point, so it's a good stop. Good place to stop. I do not know how far into the game I am. Wonka Vision. Don't know how much longer I have to play, but like I said, I will. The soonest I would come back to that game is on Friday, 2 weeks from now. Because next week we have our guild event. We'll be playing some Witch-It, having a good time, a good cheery time, which Outlast is not exactly. So, but yeah. Actually surprised they didn't expand that universe more with more animated shows and stuff. The premise would lend itself really well to more stories. They ended it, so I'm not sure where they think they should go, which I guess defeats my argument for more stories. It will be interesting, that's for sure. Let's see who we've got as a raid target. Looking forward to next week. Me as well. It should be a really good time. It'll be nice too. It's going to be kicking off my my week off of work, which I'm looking forward to. Okay. Let's see. You know what? We got Professor EXP is online. I think we'll hit up Professor. So let's do that. Let's say some thank yous to some people, and then we'll go hit up Professor EXP. You take care as well, Pierre, as well as Coro. Let me give out some thank yous real quick before we head out. The Professor's a member of the guild, so we gotta show him some love. So yeah. Oh, then again, he's also signing off. Crap. Okay. Coleman, Octi, Pierre, thanks for hanging out with us today and being our mods. We got follows from Daniel Silva, Lima1, Gold Cheems, Retro Andy _ and Coro Catbug. A sub was gifted to Coro Catbug by Nidalicious, and we have our Ko-fi members of Coleman, T16, Lady Iron, and Spooky Deer. Seriously appreciate it. Dang, I was about to go raid Professor EXP, but he just ran through his credits as well. Like literally the same time ours did, so yeah, let's find somebody else. Sassy UK is fun. She's playing Phasmo. Sassy UK, huh? Sassy UK. I think you like this person because they're in the UK, right? Suggestion, an Aniran. Oh, I've actually raided an Aniran before. Is she in Kentucky? Ooh, I don't know. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Playing some Phasmo though. We could raid. Just my originally. She moved a little further away though. Okay, all right. I have raided an Iron before. Playing Visage. Pierre suggested person, so we'll go with this person. We'll trust Pierre. So why don't we go raid Sass UK playing some solo Phasmo. It's a joke that fell flat. No, it's all good. I understood what you're saying, Charles. Let's go raid Sassy UK. Try to make their day. My friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Not only today, but this week. We'll be back again next week. Similar schedule. Similar schedule. It'll be Graveyard Keeper to kick off the week on Monday. So, she literally went to the rival school, high school of mine. Really? Okay. I'll be streaming tonight, and I'm in Kentucky. There you go. We'll be back with Graveyard Keeper on Monday. Okay. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, and I'll chat with you all real soon. I'm so sassy. My friends, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your Friday and weekend. I'll see you real soon, everybody. Okay? Alrighty. Bye.